listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Break it down, move around, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? That ass make a brother need crash insurance. The booty get any bigger, you gon' need.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome
Welcome to our 100th episode. Our centennial episode. Junkyard, your intros are so stupid. Tony D, he made me wait for 20 minutes to pick him up.
It was like 9 minutes.
Junkyard, I have newfound respect for you
Why?
after your bachelor party.
That is true. Let's talk about the bachelor party.
What happened on the party bus stays on the party bus.
Stay tuned because we will discuss in great detail everything that happened. Right, Junkyard?
I think not.
Here are new intros.
All right. Sorry,
Tony
guys.
D.
I planned on telling you everything, but apparently our producer says we have to be lame.
Tony
And
D, cryptocurrency savant.
Yes. If you're not into the crypto scene, you should be.
Junkyard, finally ate some groceries.
Did you?
Did not.
What?
All right, well, you had them thrust upon you. And Momba, owner of the only vamp hoodie known in existence.
That is true because I've tried looking for one of those.
And it does not exist anymore.
And it just does not exist. So if anybody out there can send me a link to one of those vamp hoodies, let me know because I will buy one.
And I wasn't going to wear it. It's kind of warm outside, but I figured it's our 100th episode, right?
Yes.
And I think we're live right now.
We're supposed to be. I'm just double checking on the status, but go ahead.
Oh, is this being recorded, though?
It is. We still have the audio podcast.
Because I'm not going to waste some primo material if this shit
If
is
it's not live.
It is. We're supposed to be live on YouTube right now, but yeah, we do have our whatchamacallit. We do have the podcast rolling, the actual audio recording for Friday.
Because I'm not going to waste some primo material.
Oh, you hear that? We are live.
Was that on accident?
Yeah, that was an accident. I was just checking on it, but
No, that was good. You were trying to make sure they were recording.
yeah, that's good. Though.
That is
You
good
played
because
this-
we've had multiple occasions where we thought we were recording, and then half an hour later, and much comedic gold wasted, Junker comes out with like, "Oh shit, guys, I forgot to press the button."
So does that mean that this camera right now is working?
Yeah, it is that one, the one that you're looking at. That
So you
definitely
can
works.
see this?
Yeah, everybody can see you waving.
In what resolution can you see it in?
1080, baby.
Holy
Wait, 1080p or 1080i?
1080p.
1080p.
No way.
Yes.
How many
baby.
frames per second?
Look, somebody sent me a picture of us.
For those who don't know,
Nice.
present company excluded, what's the difference between 1080p and 1080i?
So one's interlaced and one's progressive. Tony, give him the details of the differences.
All right. I know what those mean, but what is interlaced? And what is
Interlaced,
progressive?
consider it like a mesh, kind of like the lines come together from like this.
Uh-huh.
And progressive is they all come together, like it's smoother.
Which one?
1080p, progressive.
Oh, progressive.
Interlaced is like that's probably a
Yes.
very basic way of describing it.
I also agree.
I don't want to nerd out. This is not a technical podcast. This is not a geek podcast.
I also agree. Progressive.
This is not even a good podcast.
1080p is also. I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, because you knew that, right?
Yeah, I was for a while.
Like, in what resolution do you think Chunker had groceries? That was 4K,
4K.
right? Woo!
No, I saw that they're making 5K monitors now. Is that possible?
Yeah.
That he saw it in 5K.
Yeah. Actually, there's a guy on YouTube that like reviews like all the newest tech and stuff.
Stop breathing so hard over there.
And I was watching his channel. He's like, "Yeah, I just got like this." I think he spent like I don't know how many thousands of dollars on this 23-inch like 5K monitor. He's like, "Got this awesome 5K monitor." And he's talking about the price and but like all like the cool shit. He's like, "But I have nothing to watch in 5K."
Yeah.
So he's like, "I can't really tell you about the resolution."
That's what I was gonna say.
So he finally like found some 5K content on YouTube, but it took him like 20 minutes for it to buffer.
And also, what it like? Sorry. And also, what kind of content is it? Is it just like
It was probably like some
screensaver.
No, it was probably like one of those like unboxing. So it's probably like a 10-year-old
that's
kid
true.
unboxing one of those like Furbies or some shit.
Because I seen that Apple was released. They just displayed their new iMac Pro, which is a 5K, and I was like, I didn't even know those fucking existed.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much a base model for iMac Pro is going? $5,000. That is.
Yeah, they went all out. I mean, the specs are good, but not for what you're paying for. But as with all Apple products,
But then again,
you're gonna overpay.
This is not a
technical podcast.
This is not a technical podcast.
But it can be. I mean, we talk about everything on this podcast,
No, we try not to.
but we should.
I try to talk about it because it makes me seem smarter than I am.
But you're not.
I've been known to say some witty things.
Like this one.
Make pig too. That's true. Instead of eating McDonald's, one of our fans said that for our 100th episode, she's gonna send us a pizza. Should I check on the status of that pizza?
I mean, a free pizza is a free pizza.
That's not rude, right?
Well,
Is
it rude to ask for free pizza? Well, no, because the pizza's already been offered to you.
Yeah, the pizza's already been offered.
All you're doing is checking the status of
Yeah,
it.
you're just like, yeah, you're making sure you're getting what's owed to you.
Exactly. Like you want what's coming.
So
I think you should. Next, you know what? Like you're right. Like you don't want to be like you don't want to seem thirsty, so you don't want to message her and be like, "Hey, where's my pizza?"
you know what? At the same time, I don't want to share, so I'm like, hey, can you make that pizza personal size?
Or you give her your address instead of like our address. They're like,
Yeah, send that pizza over
to this
here.
address at this time.
Oh, that would be pretty funny.
No
Like,
wonder you-
yeah, send us the pizza to the podcast.
And you're gonna put your address.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sorry to break up the pizza talk here.
Oh, come on.
But-
I even had a really good way of Momba to bring it up. He was going to, like, instead of asking, like, hey, send me a pizza, he's going to text her, like, hey, stranger, with pizza emojis.
I was gonna segue into a discussion about Pizzagate and talk about it.
Ooh, that's a good good topic.
Anywho,
But that's
continue.
topic for another day. Today's our 100th episode. So in lieu
Did
of
somebody say 100? Yeah. Do the Pee-wee fucking thing. Do that. Press that button. Do you not have it up? All right.
There's a Pee-wee button.
So, all right. So we're gonna have some guests on. Some
Ooh.
guests of episodes of
Episodes
before-
past?
Episodes past.
Episode's gone by.
And today, our first guest tonight is none other than Rhonda. She was on. She was on our episode about the friend zone.
Ooh, what up, Rhonda?
Hello, hello.
Hello, Rhonda.
Welcome back.
Update. How many guys have you put in the friend zone since then?
I don't think I kept track. That's probably.
That's girl talk for too many.
Not enough. So how's everything been?
Not enough. There's never enough.
How's life been after you've made it to the big time, after you've been on a podcast?
My life really changed. It's been altering. There's people that follow me around everywhere. You're that girl Rhonda from YouTube on the
Yeah,
Pod.
and I feel like we didn't prepare you for that. Like, we just thrust you into the spotlight. You didn't know what to expect, and I just hope that
Definitely not.
I just hope that you don't go in a downward spiral like all these people with sudden fame, and we don't want that for you.
If you got random guys,
I'm gonna end up on like E-True Stories in like 10 years.
I was on NKOTP.
So what's going on? What else is new? What's new in your life?
Well, I have a boyfriend, so maybe that's why I don't have as many friends with benefits.
So does that mean that he was not friend zoned? Obviously.
So did somebody actually make it out of the friend zone?
No, he jumped straight into boyfriend mode.
Wow.
So in order to escape,
Yeah.
the friend zone, you need to just dive right in, just go.
I think you need. Yeah, I think that's the way you need to make your intentions
You
clear.
need to go for broke.
It was pretty clear. I'm not going to have any of this. It's we're in it or we're not in it.
It's not even that. I just think when guys are trying to get a girl to like them, they're overly. They try too hard and they just come off as friends. I think you got to put the vibe out there, I like
you
Yeah.
and I want you. So we could do this the easy way or we can do this the
No,
hard
no,
way.
that's not. That's not that at all.
That's not it, no?
No,
And then when they say, "Oh," you're like, "Oh, okay, I see. You're choosing the hard way."
I don't consent to that at all.
Could you tell us what the hard way is, Tony?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like
Or
self-explanatory.
maybe the medium way. I don't know about
The medium way.
So what's
So the medium way is when you just kind of like keep insisting, but you don't force it.
so?
You keep nagging.
So how did he win your heart? How did
Yeah.
he not make it in the friend
Give
zone
us the
area?
secret.
Well, he's probably not going to like that I'm going to tell this story.
Oh, you know what? It's okay. Just change his name.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we don't have to change his name. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So his name is Matt. And we met online,
What?
Tinder?
Those things work?
right?
Okay.
Online
Yeah,
is
I didn't think it was going to, but apparently that it did.
Huh.
online is in like a dating website, or you swiped right on Tinder.
On OkCupid.
Well, no, we don't
which is
have.
like
oh, okay.
probably the worst place to meet people.
Really? Why is it-
I think Tinder's probably the worst.
I was
way.
gonna say Christian Mingle is probably the worst place. To,
No, I would say Jew date.
What about
What
farmers only?
Farmers only. No, they're-
Farmers only.
they're
Yeah, I did not have any luck with farmers only.
Farmers only is great if you're trying to go out with your cousin.
I mean, that's Junkyard.
So his name is Matt. You guys met on OkCupid.
Uh huh.
Yes. I was not like super like wanting a serious relationship right away. And so we started dating, like we go out on dates, and he made it pretty clear he wanted something serious. And I was not into it.
Oh.
And then maybe like 3 months later, we both kept like casually dating other people, but then he met someone else and it got a little bit more serious with that person. And I was like, nope.
Oh,
That's
I
what
see.
Love it.
I see. So when he was miserable and single, you're like, I'm not really interested, Matt.
But once you saw him happy and
Happy
branching out,
and committed.
you're like, nah.
"Hmm,
Let me bring him back.
Matt's looking pretty content with his life. Let me go ahead and fuck that up for him.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
That's. I'm glad love can exist
Yeah.
in a way like that.
But you know what? I bet you Matt is exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Matt probably just went out with the other girl just
Yeah.
to like, he wanted just to ruffle some feathers.
So Matt is actually the one that played everybody.
yeah.
Oh, so he's probably.
Yeah.
You thought.
You probably should have him on at some point.
I know.
Ooh.
So you probably like, yeah, I got my man. I took him away from. But at the whole time, Matt was planning this. He was like,
He's
all
like,
right,
I got you. I see you.
how's she gonna react when
She sees
that
me
I'm
happy.
Yeah, I'm talking to other women.
Yeah.
You took
He's
none.
probably like, this girl's going to be jealous, so let's turn up this, let's make this happen a little bit faster. And it seemed to work.
So there you go, guys. If you like someone and they don't want anything serious, date someone else and they will come a running.
Oldest trick in the book. It's true. Like,
But you know, the other thing is that, so I'm Asian, right? And I'm a little bit chubby.
oh
She is
my,
Asian and also chubby. And I was like, I'm so much cute with that girl.
you're Asian and chubby.
So pick
You didn't have to
someone
go
that
on
looks like other
OkCupid.
girl.
I would have dated you. I think we talked about this.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, I think you brought that up before.
Did I?
Yeah, you're Asian and chubby. And then I obviously said something like normal, well, not normal, like something, what is it, cliche like that? Yeah, like, oh yeah, you could just date me. And then I'm pretty sure you turned me down.
I don't think that happened, but okay.
Maybe did I friend zone you because they were talking about friend zone?
I don't think you even acknowledged this comment.
Yeah.
So that's even worse.
You know what? I should have like, all right, well, we're just gonna call somebody else, the other girl, and then you were like, wait a minute, don't call any other guest.
Don't have another guest. Is that how Junker got you to talk on this podcast? He's like,
Jealousy,
hey,
it works every time.
Junker probably wants to say, hey, you want to be on my podcast? You're like, nah, I'm good. He's like, all right. Then you saw him talking to someone else. You're like, hey, I got this podcast. And once she agreed, you're like, no, wait a minute. I want to be on your podcast now. Well played, Rhonda. Well played.
So yeah.
It's a game.
So
I don't know. You're saying something.
yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm doing
Okay.
like two things at once here. So how how is this relationship working out so far with you and your internet boyfriend?
It's a real boyfriend, actually.
Yeah, it's a real boyfriend.
Come on,
they met
Junkyard,
on the
keep
internet.
up.
Boyfriend now.
But they met on the they met on the
They're
internet.
not. They don't have the relationship you have, where it's strictly Skype
Yeah.
dates.
You have an internet relationship.
Where's
Wait, so you're talking about you're not talking to like a computer like in with like Scarlett Johansson?
No, yeah, we've met in real life.
Oh. So there was no catfishing of any sort?
There's not, thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
You know what?
Tony got catfished once.
Actually, I don't know if I got catfished.
That would be tragic.
Speaking of internet,
What do you mean you don't know?
That's true. That's why you always Skype. And you always tell them to send you a picture with a spoon on their head. That way you know
or
it's
something
them.
outrageous.
Something that they wouldn't normally have a picture of.
She wants to know how you don't know you got catfished.
Oh, because I never actually talked to her.
Then how?
So I could have been. So I don't know
Like
if I
you,
got
you never talked to her in person, like on
No,
the phone.
I never talked to her in person or on the phone or voice chat or anything. It was all just through like the in-game chat.
Because he's played Diablo and like so he started talking to
that
some girl or some supposed girl
remember.
who could have been a really fat man pretending to be a girl.
I'm pretty sure it was. He was just probably using Tony so he can get some sweet loot. Right?
You know what?
He probably would have just like asked for it.
You know what? I noticed that she started inviting me a lot more once I got to a higher level.
Yeah,
Then all of a sudden she was like
She wanted that.
sending messages all the time like, "Hey, you want to jump in my game? Hey, you want?" I'm like, "Huh."
Damn, is that when you were like, damn, thirsty?
Because at first, like when I was talking to her, and I didn't see. Now that Rhonda mentions, I didn't even realize. 'Cause at the time, I remember like I was talking to her, and I was trying to like invite her to my game, and she would like, "Nah, I'm playing this other match," or like I would like request to be invited to her game, and she just kind of ignore it. And then once she saw I was talking to other female gamers, then the requests started coming in
She wanted
by the barrelful.
That sweet, sweet loot, dog. She wanted that armor.
The best part was when I had them both in the same game. There was two girls, and they both died at the same time. And when they both died, I had to go revive them both. But which one did I go to first? That was the important one. Because if I picked the wrong one to revive first, that could seal my fate.
That could have been bad.
Did you not pick her? Is that why you don't talk to her anymore?
I did not pick her. But because I didn't pick her, she started talking to me a lot more. And she requested that I don't. And then she requested I did not invite the other girl to the games anymore. This is a true story, by the way.
You know what? Speaking of,
I'm sensing a theme.
Maybe.
yeah, she's just getting scammed, which is fair because he was like cheating people off. Of,
That's true. What goes wrong comes wrong. I scammed so many people on that game.
weren't you cheating people at the auction house?
Yes, I was. I made a
There
living.
you go. I'm glad that happened.
I'm one of the reasons they shut down that auction house. But that's neither here nor there. This is not a nerd podcast. We're not here to talk about games. We're here to talk about life.
We're not talking about games, but it's a funny topic. You guys ever heard of the game Overwatch? Rhonda,
Yes.
you ever heard of Overwatch? Do you play video games at all?
I have not heard of this game.
Okay, you're probably a better person for not hearing about it, but there is a thing that women on the internet are doing now. They usually like Twitch models. For those who don't know, a Twitch model is a very attractive girl that plays video games on Twitch and streams herself. Usually has
So Twitch is like a YouTube, right? Like a live stream service.
Yeah, live streaming. It's like Facebook Live, and you show people that you're playing video games.
It's just a website called Twitch.
Yeah, and then people watch you. A lot of times, it's usually very bosomy women, attractive women, and they get guys to watch them play video games. But there's a new thing going around where
So it's like webcam girls, but they're playing video.
yeah, they're
Yes,
playing video games. There
exactly
you go.
what that
there
is.
you go.
It's kinky.
They're doing this other thing where they charge guys to play video games with them. So they'll like the hot game right now is Overwatch. There's actually men out there that pay women online to play video games with them, which is like sad.
I need to learn how to play some video games.
No, you know what? You don't even have to learn how to play.
Yeah, you don't. These guys,
They're not that good. These girls
guys,
are.
yeah, they're not that good. They just
play.
yeah. We've all been there. I remember when I was a kid, I was playing Gears of War.
And you know what? You'll probably make more money if you're a bad gamer because that way, like the guy feels like he's the dominant one.
Yeah, he
feels like you need him because some of these girls, like I've played like online games with girls that are like almost pro gamers, and man, when they like beat the shit out of me, I'm like, fuck, I hate these girls. I never want to talk to them again. Girls shouldn't be allowed to play games.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like it's like perfect because like a girl could play online with a guy, and he could just mansplain the whole game. She's like, "Oh, what does this button do?" He's like, "Oh, that's a
babe,
shoot.
you're so silly.
That's a shoot button."
That's the grenade
And
button.
they probably feel like they're bigger men for it.
Yeah. So, hey, there's money to be made. There's a market out there for it.
I proposed to a girl over Xbox Live.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
because I was playing Gears of War 2, and she like fucked me up. She was like really good, and I knew she was a girl because of her gamer tag and everything.
What was her gamer
It
tag?
couldn't have been a dude.
This was like so long ago.
It couldn't have been a dude.
It could have been.
So you proposed to a dude.
Yeah, I was like, "You're really good. Will you marry me?"
And that's the story of Momba's gay marriage proposal.
I was like, "You're really good. Will you marry me?" And she was like, "LOL, I'm already married and I have a kid." And I'm like, I forgot what I said. I said,
Like, I'll take care of that kid.
Did you do it over voice or chat or like chat?
Chat.
So it was a dude. So it was definitely a dude.
Oh well, we all do things. We all do things we're not proud of.
Oh, man.
Mamba, you have done plenty things that you're not proud of.
Yeah, I've done a lot of. It's not that I'm not proud of them. I just shouldn't have brought them up on this podcast.
Like when you're in the car with your friend?
Yeah, because on Junkyard's bachelor party, one of our friends brought that up. He was like, "Why'd you show your dick to some guy?" Like, like I forgot all about that.
Whoa.
This was this was a long time ago.
So Mamba's, real quick, Mamba's in his car. Continue, Mamba.
I wasn't in my car. It was this guy's car.
Oh,
I didn't have
that
a
makes
car.
the story worse. Mamba's in this
Anyway,
guy's car.
I'll tell you, Rhonda. But
But don't tell anyone else.
I'll tell you, even though
And everyone else that's listening.
shame on you for not knowing this story. That means you don't really listen to it, but it's okay. I digress. We forgive you because you sound adorable. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
You're in your friend.
I was 18 and I hadn't got laid yet. But for some reason, I was in a buddy of mine's car. I was in the passenger seat. He was in the driver's seat. And he was trying to give me advice. He was like, "Man, you just got to go for it. You just got to go after these girls." He was like,
the hype man, trying to hype you up.
yeah, he was like, "You know what, man? You're all good. You're good looking. Let me see what you're working with." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Let me see your dick. Let me see what you're packing." I was like, I'll see if you're good or not." I'm like, I mean, it's like,
Yeah, that sounded like he was trying to help
yeah,
you
it's
out.
like showing off. It's like getting a brand new car and showing it off to your friends. Like, yeah, let me take a look at what's under the hood. So I popped it open, pulled it out. He was like, "Man, you're good, dog. You got a nice sized dick." And I was like, "Thanks." Hey, and that was it.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks, friend. There was
Thank you for rating my dick.
there was no physical contact, so it didn't get weird. And that was the end of that.
Was there eye
I'm
contact?
okay with that.
Thank
I
you.
feel like that's legit.
Yeah, girls do that all the time. They show each other their breastises, right? Like,
That
yeah,
happens.
exactly. It happens in the women locker room all the time, and then they oil each other up, and then they scissor each other, right?
What
That's
else would they do?
exactly what happens in women's locker rooms. Isn't
I
it?
am not going to deny or confirm.
I guess we're on to something here.
Yep, we are on the right track.
Oh man. All right, Rhonda. Well, thank you for coming on. We've cut this a bit short just because we got other guests coming on since it's our 100th episode.
Ooh, you heard that? We have other guests. Rhonda.
We have.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, no.
Oh
I'm going to
yeah,
have to come back for every episode after this.
this is this is gonna be her number one podcast now.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna call in all the time, even when we're not recording.
I mean, we would love to have you on again.
Anytime.
You are anytime.
You're always welcome.
for our
Rhonda.
You are always welcome.
Our 200th episode, right?
That's like too far away from now. That's like 3 years from now at the way
At
our
the rate-
pace,
The rate we're
at the
going.
pace we're recording here.
Yeah.
But we will definitely get you on sometime in the near future, for sure. If you're willing to do it, obviously.
Yes.
Well, of course she's willing. We just threatened to have other
Absolutely.
guests.
Yeah, we threatened to be happy with
Yeah.
somebody
So
else.
we gotta put her in the friend zone,
All right.
so that way she wants out.
Exactly.
I got this. I got how this is working. All right, Rhonda. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank
We
you very much,
Thanks for
Rhonda.
having me.
Bye, Rhonda.
Happy anniversary.
Sorry, I just cut her off. Oh,
You did that on purpose.
I did not. She said happy anniversary.
Rhonda, that was on purpose.
That
That was to
not-
anger you.
Well, I don't think she's listening.
So now that
anymore.
you're
Oh,
mad.
That was not on purpose. I
Well,
apologize.
that just shows that she's new to show business because she should have got that out a long time ago.
Yeah.
We already pulled.
She took a little while to
We already
get that
pulled
out.
the curtain on that, and she was like, "Hey."
But I do apologize. Hopefully she sees this or listens to this again, and then she listens, hears my apology. I cut it off a little short.
It's okay.
But all right, guys. So there's other guests that were supposed to be on but couldn't make it on. One of the guests that couldn't make it on, just throw out a little shout out. Flo. I don't know if you guys remember Flo.
I remember Flo.
She spoke to us about creepy dudes. So, and she couldn't make it on, and she's on vacation. So
Where'd you go?
I don't know. She didn't really say. But she was. But if you want to listen to her episode, she was episode 18.
Flo will be back. You want to know how I know she'll be back? Because we just had another female guest, and once Flo gets wind of this, she'll be begging to be back on the show.
And for those of you who are new listeners and haven't
which is probably most of you.
yeah. So Rhonda's episode 39, talk about the friend zone
Yes, I like
into more depth.
I like how you're giving credits.
I am giving credits.
I'm impressed. You actually went back and saw which episode it was.
I did. I've done a lot of research for this 100th episode. I've done a lot of work. No thanks to you guys, because you guys are fucking
Well, you
chumps.
didn't have to throw that out. Come on, Junkyard. You didn't have to put that out there.
Well, that was.
I mean, that was you didn't have to do that.
that was uncalled for.
You could have just kept on patting yourself on the back and would have been like, yeah, that's a great job, Junkyard. You did not have to insult us.
I set up this live stream. I got the guests. I did everything for this 100th episode.
You know what I did? I bought multiple inconvenient plane tickets to go to Mexico for your stupid fucking wedding. I have to buy a suit.
I had to dish out money.
Don't forget about your shoes.
I
already forgot about
I spent a lot of money on women of questionable morals,
Okay.
all for you to be happy.
But did you enjoy yourself?
I have no idea what is he talking about.
I did enjoy myself.
Okay, well, there you go.
And we will talk about my favorite part of the night later.
All right. Another person who couldn't make it on, or actually, she kind of didn't even want to come on, but she's the voice of NKOTP, and she sent us a special message.
It's funny. We have someone that couldn't come on because she didn't want to.
I respect and am angered by that.
So let's listen to the message from the voice of NKOTP. She loves us.
Not enough to come on though.
No, not enough.
So she likes us.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's listen to this message.
I just want to say congratulations to the boys of New Kids on the Pod for your 100th episode. That is an amazing accomplishment. Seems like only yesterday you were podcast virgins, and now you're all grown up and ready to be in the 100 Club. So I hope you have a great episode, and I hope there's many more to come. And I just have to say, best part of the entire podcast, Junkyard. Later, boys.
What?
Was she reading from a script?
She was not.
That
actually.
was definitely a script.
Who wrote that script?
First of all,
She definitely was not reading from a script. She honestly thinks that I'm the best.
that is a goddamn lie.
Nobody thinks that.
Nobody thinks that.
She thinks that.
There's no way.
She doesn't listen to the podcast.
She must not listen at all.
She is an avid listener to the podcast.
There's no way.
What's your favorite segment?
You are not anyone's favorite.
What's your favorite segment?
I don't think you're even your own favorite host.
She said her favorite segment
It
was
better
not an
not be.
MMA.
Oh,
That
is-
damn lie.
Lies all around. When will the lies stop, Junkyard?
Also, for our 100th episode, we'd like to take a shout out to Goose Island's Matilda. Look at that, our reverse sponsor.
Ooh, and we got Ephemere today also.
It is Goose Island. It's brewed here in Chicago.
I have Ephemere because I already chugged my Matilda.
Yeah, you spilled it on the
You're
floor.
not supposed to chug it. It's quality beer.
By chug, he means he spilled it on the floor because he's a
Yeah.
damn infant.
You mean the floor chugged it?
Yeah.
I may have spilled a little bit, but that was not my fault.
So yeah, let's go ahead and let's read some emails, shall we? Because we got a couple emails here. We'll take care of those before we get to our next guest. That's going to come on. So our first email is from Mr. Boots Donovan.
Ooh, representing the Irish community.
Yes, he is.
The IRA, right?
Yeah, the IRA.
Yeah, sure.
His what do you call it? His subject is 100. Dear Instagram girls of podcast world.
I think that. Can we,
That's funny.
instead of calling our 100th episode, can we call our 100?
100 episodes.
100.
right.
Episode
We could.
100.
Says, can't believe your parents are still letting you guys out at night. I feel it was remiss of Tony to talk about everyone else's porn without talking about his own revelation experience in Ricky Moore's class. I think Chris should tell the story. Did someone leave a USB stick here? A bunch of pictures of Japanese schoolgirls on it. Anyone? Anyone?
Okay, that was not porn.
That was research.
It was a bunch of it was an album that I downloaded from these anime conventions that had like the best cosplay. So obviously, yes, there were a lot of Asian girls.
I don't think that's real. Because how long ago was this?
This was maybe 2005.
Yeah, cosplay wasn't a thing.
Oh, it was a thing. It's been a thing.
No, it just.
When last year?
Yeah, exactly.
Just because you barely discovered it doesn't mean it wasn't around before then, Momba.
Cosplay back then. Now cosplay is like skimpy girls with rockin' bodies. Back then, cosplay was short, hairy, fat men.
I'm not talking about cosplay here. I'm talking about cosplay like
Oh, in Japan?
in Japan.
Oh, you're talking about like those kawaii girls.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, so now do you want to see the album? I got a copy.
Yeah, sure. For research purposes.
Of course, yeah. That's
Study, do it for the culture.
That's right. That's right.
So let me go ahead and finish the email here so you guys...
You should probably tell us
I like how he called
that
us.
there's more.
There is more.
He called us like we're the Instagram models of podcasting.
Oh, that's terrible. that's the worst.
That's kind of hurtful, man.
Yeah, that's worse than what's it? Twitch girls.
Or that's worse than being called like an aspiring rapper.
Yeah, a struggle rapper.
Continue.
All right, so he also says, Yonkyardo, if I ever have to show up at your door to collect a wedding invitation again, you will regret it. Moon Pie, carry on.
Did you not invite him to your wedding?
I did.
Oh, that's nice.
But you made him come here to get the invitation?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna, because shipping it to Ireland's like super expensive.
Oh, that's true.
Man,
So it's better that he just comes here to
Yeah.
get it.
How much is that flight going to be?
Pricey. More than yours, so stop complaining.
Damn.
Sincerely,
You
Boots.
don't know how much.
Yeah, but he's got the IRA
I
money.
got multiple flights. Yeah, he's IRA. He's just going to take a fucking like a motorboat halfway across the. He's going to take it across the Atlantic and swim the other half.
Is it the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah, Atlantic is east.
Then there's a Pacific Ocean?
Yes, that would be right between the Japs.
Then
and-
there's Lake Michigan?
yeah, that's a sea.
And that's it, right?
I think.
Yeah, that's
so.
all of them.
That's a lot of water.
He also said,
That's enough
P.S. Don't screw up my intro music.
Boots and pants and 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 boots.
So, yeah. That is his segment music for Mr. Boots O'Donovan. All right.
He stopped by my job one day. It was nice to see him.
Was it now?
Very good looking guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you homosexual, Mamba? Not that there's anything wrong with
deserved.
that, because we love the gays here at MKOTP.
So would you say he's photogenic?
Pretty photogenic.
He's pretty photogenic.
Yeah.
He's a photogenic man.
Boots, you're photogenic.
You should have seen Boots circa 2005.
Now there's a Boots.
Now there's a Boots you could set your clock to.
Yes, Boots 2005 was much, much better looking.
So he
Not
was-
that he's bad looking now.
Oh,
Because he was younger,
But he was
thinner.
much more.
so back then in 2005, instead of being boot, he was like loafers or some shit. He was like
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Before he was Boots, he was just
Alright.
loafers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he grew in the boots. So,
If he gains even more weight, he'll be Crocs or something.
No, he'll be like what do they call those? Like those hunter boots, those big ass rubber boots.
Rain boots.
Yeah, rain boots.
All right. Well, that works.
Galoshes.
all right, so while we wait for our next guest, let's go ahead and let's get to Tony's segment, shall we?
We have to wait.
Yeah, our guests aren't handily ready right now. So
I
we have
don't think
to-
we should wait for anybody.
So let's go ahead and let's do everybody's favorite segment, or almost everybody's. I mean,
Which will also be tied to our new segment, right? Junkyard?
exactly. We don't have music for the new one, so since this is
I thought you said we did.
well, we have it for the second part of it, but not for we don't have an intro song per se. So since we're tying it in, we will be playing.
Ooh, not fun facts. Not fun facts. These facts that are work? never fun. Not fun for anyone. Not fun facts.
All right. So, yeah, there's the music.
Is that creepy enough for you?
So, this segment is tied to our new segment called Conspiracy Corner.
Oh, Conspiracy Corner, huh?
It was suggested by one of our avid listeners.
Can we give her a shout out?
Shout out to Call Me Hey Hey. This is a great idea, by the way. Found a lot of interesting material. So we will be discussing just random conspiracy theories that are floating around. So I found this one, and I think it ties into our not fun facts because it had some not so fun facts. So basically, our not so fun fact of the day is that the CIA drugged people and filmed them with prostitutes. And this is true because there was an actual name to this program. You guys will get a kick out of it.
Let me guess the name.
Guess the name.
Operation Coochie Lips.
You got the first part right. It's called Operation Midnight Climax.
Oh, that's even better.
So this project consisted of CIA-run safe houses in San Francisco and New York City. And it was established in order to study the effects of LSD on unconsenting individuals. Prostitutes on the CIA payroll were instructed to lure clients back to the safe houses where they were basically given a wide range of substances, including LSD. They were monitored behind a one-way glass, and they were using several significant operational techniques that were developed in this theater, including extensive research into sexual blackmail, surveillance technology, and the possible use of mind-altering drugs in field operations. So yeah, the CIA would, I guess they would hire prostitutes. They'd go back to these safe houses. They'd give them all these drugs, and they just sit there and watch what they would do. So the conspiracy theory is that that's tied to this is that at one point, the CIA would hire these prostitutes. They'd bring the person back to these safe houses, drug them, and while they were coked out or passed out, they would the prostitute would come off the bed, and she would be replaced with a 15 or 14-year-old girl, and they would take pictures, and they would use that as blackmail.
And just in case they ever said anything.
Or in case they wanted to get something out of them. So it's one thing to get caught with a prostitute. It's another thing to get caught with an underage prostitute.
Yeah.
So to them, they're holy. Even though what are you gonna do? Are you gonna argue the pictures?
Yeah.
So the conspiracy is that the CIA would use these tactics to extract information or to just blackmail all these people into getting whatever they wanted. Which, I mean, to me, it seems like it would be very effective.
Yeah.
So one of the while I was reading all the comments on Reddit and things like that, one of the biggest ones was where do I sign up?
Yeah, free drugs.
Free drugs and free prostitutes.
Sounds like a great experiment.
I mean, hey.
What did the CIA say when the person funding this was what do you guys blew through your whole budget? What'd you guys spend it on? Drugs and prostitutes.
Drugs and prostitutes. They're all right,
what else?
We may want to shut this down.
Yeah.
I guess that didn't really look good on paper. So they kind of put an end to that program. Or so they say.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they still.
It's glad to know that that's what Central Intelligence is doing with our time and money.
They are getting hookers and blow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good.
Wait, is there a not fun fact to that?
Well, that was...
Well, the not fun fact was that the CIA drugged people and filled them with prostitutes. And then the whole operation. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. The conspiracy theory is that they would actually switch out the prostitutes with the younger girls for the blackmail. That hasn't been proven, but people say that...
It's speculating.
That's what happened. There's first-hand accounts from people saying that they would do that. But that was never sanctioned. The Operation Midnight Climax was actually... You can actually look into it, and that was... It actually funded and run. But the darker side of it was when they used the underage girls.
I think it was all dark. I think we should change the name of this podcast to Midnight Climax.
Ooh. I mean, it has been 100 episodes, so we can...
Do what we will with the name.
I think NKOTP is
What are some other...
No. What's the name of it? I think it's...
Similar names that...
How about Peanut Powder Jelly Time? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that a long time ago. What about Midnight Climax? What about Afternoon Delight?
Afternoon Delight.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then isn't that from Anchorman?
It's a song, yeah. It's an actual song.
I've never seen Anchorman. I just know it's from it.
You just know it's from there? Did you know that it was a real song?
Isn't like skyrockets in flight?
Yeah, skyrockets in flight.
The only reason I know that is because
Afternoon delight.
because one time, well, actually a few times when I was snowboarding, I went with Chris, and Chris, I guess, he's a fan of Anchorman. So when he'd be barreling down the mountain, he'd be yelling like "skyrockets in flight, afternoon delight," and I thought it was hilarious, but I never really understood it. Now I get it.
Now you get it.
Now I get it. But yes, so Junkyard, in case you missed it, we're gonna rebrand this podcast.
All right. Yeah, Midnight Climax or something, right?
No, fucker.
What was it called?
Never mind. We'll talk later.
All right. Anyway. So, guys.
Morning money shot. There you go.
I like that one. Morning money shot.
It actually sounds...
And we could do MMS. Morning money shot.
Ooh, that's good. Patent pen that, Junkyard.
And then the logo could be an M, and then a dollar sign, and then an S.
Ooh.
So we have another guest, guys.
Great.
And they're ready to go. And...
Oh! Is this Junkyard's original podcast mate?
Hello.
So for those that don't know, that is Junkyard's first foray into podcasting, which led to him being canceled.
Let Junkyard introduce.
This is, everybody, my cousin, Andrew, who was...
Hey, everybody.
...my podcast mate.
Hey, Andrew.
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Can I say that you were my favorite guest of all time? I'm glad to have you back.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me now.
That is true, and he has not said that to any guest so far yet.
He has not, actually.
Yeah, you've been
wow.
the most
honored.
entertaining one. But how does it feel to know that you had a podcast with your cousin, and it fails in comparison to our 100th episode?
Yeah. So I've heard.
Do you
Fond memories.
wish? Do you wish you would have stuck in the podcast game?
Well, I mean, he was with Junkyard.
You know,
We-
I don't miss it terribly. Honestly, I enjoy talking about movies still. Believe it or not, I haven't seen a lot in recent time.
What's the last movie you've seen in theaters?
Jeez, I think probably Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
You have not seen Wonder Woman?
Haven't seen Wonder Woman. Haven't seen Alien.
I haven't seen Alien either.
I like both of those, but Wonder Woman
You saw
was
Alien Covenant?
great. Yeah, I've seen it.
I want to see that.
It was good.
I heard all sorts of great reviews about Wonder Woman, and I have no problem going to see it. Or I guess I do have a problem going to see it.
It was.
It's not that, like, I don't know. I just don't want to give my money to DC just yet. You know, I might have to pirate it or something first, just to clarify everybody's claims.
Let me ask you this.
And then, you know,
how many DC movies have you paid to watch, like at the theaters?
Too many.
Unfortunately,
3.
most of them, except for, I'd say, Suicide Squad.
So in the issue's not you giving your money to DC. I think the issue is that you have a problem with a strong female lead.
Oh yeah,
That's
totally.
that's definitely my problem.
Completely.
I hated Wonder Woman because of the female lead.
I don't tell people that it wasn't my favorite movie because I don't want to be labeled a sexist, but it was okay. It was all right. It would definitely. I don't think. What'd you say?
No, I was just gonna say I hear you on that one. You know, that's why I have to preface it. You know, it's I have no problem with Wonder Woman
Yeah.
or female leads. I just, you know, DCU doesn't deserve funding in my opinion.
Exactly. I don't think it warrants a 94% of Rotten Tomatoes. But
I'm skeptical too.
They might have given it 94% in comparison to every other DC movie out there, because that's definitely the best one.
Yeah. I mean, but so, yeah, they're you know, what's it called? All the other DC movies are so bad.
That's true. They set the bar pretty low for themselves.
You know what? Yeah, the bar is so low. What it was, you know, of course it's going to get a 94.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I had fun too watching it.
I just wish they would have, like, though it's not really a spoiler, but I wish they would have delved into like why Wonder Woman has a short sword. You might know this. You're a movie buff. So why is her sword like that length and not like a full size sword?
Well, I mean, I'm a comic book nerd and a movie nerd, and I never really read too much of Wonder Woman other than like the big arcs that she's involved in. And I have to tell you, it's the first time I've ever heard a complaint about an origin for a type of weapon.
Oh, don't worry.
I can't say that there is one, or there needs to be one, really.
I'm pretty sure his response is about to be something sexist as
No,
fuck.
look. So the reason that her sword is that length and not full size is because it would be impractical of her to run around with 2 different size swords, because she's going to need a really small one to make sandwiches and a long one to fight. So they figured they'll just give her like a medium one so she could do both. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, or claymores and stuff like that are pretty impractical, just like in history.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, that was my only
combat
gripe.
type of stuff. It kind of reminds me of like more like 300. Do you remember that movie? That doesn't stand up to time. They got pretty short swords. It's for the close combat.
That was
I'm pretty
a great
sure.
movie.
Side
If I had to
note,
peg it.
he used that joke right after the credits rolled, and my girlfriend was there. And my answer is the same it was then.
What was your answer?
I do not condone Tony's sexist views.
Neither does NKOTP.
Yeah, the NKOTP brand does not share the views of Tony
Nope.
Devine.
I guess I'm surrounded by 2 white knights.
Says the one who was
Man.
who was
You
getting
guys
all.
what are you guys doing? You're not watching the finals right now?
Yeah, we actually are.
Yeah, we actually are. We're doing this live, and we didn't want to tell anybody.
Golden State's up by 1 point, 46 to 45.
Halftime.
Okay, go. I was actually watching. I turned away. I had to come outside.
You're not
I
missing
didn't
much.
want to detract from the podcast, but clearly.
Oh, hey, let's do a little shout out. What do you got going on coming up with next month?
Oh yeah, we got DZ Fest coming out. Are we already doing the plugs here? All right, so we got DZ Fest 8th and 9th.
Before I forget, because otherwise I'll forget.
Go and like. Yeah. You can go and like the Facebook page. It's DZ Records or DZ Fest, and then I just made a new trailer. A lot of people have liked it. I guess I think it's okay.
So,
And then
can you tell everybody what DZ Fest
another-
is? Because some people might not know what
DZ
it is.
Oh yeah, DZ Fest is a concert, a 2-day festival that is in Hickory Hills. This is our 6th year running. It's going to be 40 bands over 2 days, 20 bands a day. I don't know how much admission is. It's probably like $10 to $15, something like that. But yeah, it's a good time. More organized than ever before, and Chicago's best, basically, and like tons of out of towners too. We got tons of people coming in from New York and Texas and all over the place.
So I went last year for the
where
first
did
time.
we- What's up?
No, I was saying I went last year for the first time, and I was quite impressed. It was a hell of a time.
I think every year is gonna be better. I think, and
Why don't you
this year is probably the most organized we've ever been.
Why don't you invite us, Junkyard?
I did. I invited you for this year.
No, you didn't.
Well, I wanted to scout it, before I started inviting people. So I was thoroughly
Make sure it was
impressed.
cool.
So it
Yeah.
passed the test?
It passed the test.
So we're invited this year?
I give it the Tony Devine seal of
You
approval.
cannot give out my seal of approval. Something I haven't been to.
I give it out. I give it the Tony Devine
We've been
seal
over
of
this,
approval.
Junkyard. You cannot give out my seal.
I just did.
Oh, God.
Do you want to know what the qualifications are for my seal of approval? I gotta sell burgers. You guys sell burgers?
No, actually they sell hot dogs, or it's
Actually,
hot dogs.
we're not allowed to sell food on the premises just yet. A lot of legal loopholes through that, but we are
Damn it,
supplementing by we're gonna have 3 food trucks right outside our venue
I will come.
each day,
That's Momba's favorite food.
so you can either choose between shawarma, tacos, or burgers.
That is my favorite food. Truckloads of it.
free food.
Truckloads of food.
But you know what else is great about this festival? Something you guys I think would appreciate. BYOB.
Oh.
Am I correct?
It is BYOB. Bring your coolers, bring your lawn chairs.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So one question about this festival. Last year I was very taken by a band. Are they going to be back this year by the name of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs?
What?
No way.
you
They
guys
weren't
had the-
there.
yes. I wish the yes.
Or no, the Yeah Yeah
I
Yeahs.
was like,
something 3 letter or 3 words.
okay.
It was the blah blah blah.
The blah blah blahs. Some shit like that.
So they're a cover band for the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
No, actually they were very good. The blah blah blahs.
You idiot.
No, yeah, they get inspiration from like The Cure and stuff like that. They're really good. They're not playing this year because they're really hard to work with.
Are they really? Give us a story.
Yeah, they
Are they blah blah
they're
about it?
I don't want since this is going to be on the internet or whatever, just cover my ass. They're fine
We're also
people.
we're live, by the way.
And
We're
we're
live on
live.
YouTube.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, they're good people and they have great music. It's just they played Easy Fest 2 or 3 years and we want to a big part of this year is we're changing up the lineup. So because it's been small and homegrown, we've had a lot of our friends' bands and a lot of bands from Chicago that we're very close with for the past couple of years. But now we're revamping it, so we're only having I think 4 or 5 returning bands, and next year it's supposed to be completely new bands. So we're just going to keep cycling them in as we get them.
Oh, understandable.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so I definitely recommend that our listeners.
So when is it?
It's DZ Fest, July 8th and 9th. Is that what you're looking for?
That's exactly what I was looking for. July 8th.
In Hickory
and
Hills.
Also, if I could just throw this out there too, I know I've been making GIFs, or GIFs if you
GIF.
if
It
you
is GIF.
rather.
it's
it's
graphic,
GIF.
interchangeable.
It's not. Yeah.
It's GIF.
No,
But,
it's GIF. It's not
So
called.
if you guys are familiar with Facebook Messenger, they have the instant GIF off the app Giphy,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
where you just type in, whatever you want, Nick Cage and Bees or what have you,
Yeah.
and it'll pop up. I'm logged into that site, and I'm creating about 50 or so GIFs. So at any time over the next month, if you search DZ or DZ Fest or anything like that, it should pop up a whole bunch of GIFs, and those are made by yours truly.
Ooh, I will definitely have a gander. And it is called GIF.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Because
It's not called
the creator of it doesn't know.
It's not called a graph.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Do we call it a gigabyte? It's a GIF.
Yeah, it's a GIF because it's not a graphical user
Yeah.
interface. It's graphical. Graphical.
It's not a giraffe.
So that's why. Yeah, but still, that's just a different word.
It's not peanut butter. Anyway,
Peanut
I
butter,
digress.
peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it's not peanut butter and jelly.
I feel like peanut butter and jelly time gets brought up every time I talk to y'all.
No, it's,
true. Sometimes
it's
that
peanut
happens.
Potter.
Peanut Potter
Yeah.
jelly time.
that was a podcast
Oh,
that
peanut
could
butter jelly time.
that could have been.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
All right. Well, we gotta let you go because it's the 100th episode. We got plenty other guests.
So much to do.
So much to do. So little time.
Oh yeah, no, please don't let me keep up your time.
All right, hang up right
I
now,
don't even know. I
Joker.
don't even know what I'm talking about.
Thank you for coming on.
But yeah, we want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate your time. And
and
And I appreciate your time, and I can't wait for your wedding. I'll be there in Mexico.
So will
What
these
have you,
guys.
Hey, we'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Oh, you guys will be there too?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, we're in the wedding, so we kind of don't have a choice.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you guys speak Spanish by any chance?
one of them doesn't.
Claro que sí. La mariposa está en mi
yeah.
comida.
Yeah, sí, qué pedo. Anyway,
Well,
¿En dónde está el lavatorio?
You're not going to be the only one that doesn't speak Spanish. I'm not really good at it.
all right, good, because I'm gonna need you guys. I'm ordering tequila and mezcal and stuff, and
Those are pretty
trying
much
try not to get kidnapped.
Those
Yeah.
are pretty
He's
self-explanatory.
like, all you gotta say is like tequila. Tequila sí, kidnapo no. Just order. Just make sure you order
Yeah.
tequila. Don't order kidnappings.
All right. Well, we'll go over it again once we
All
meet
right.
up.
I'm
gonna forget.
All right.
all right, Andrew. Thanks
All right,
for
guys.
coming on. We appreciate it. Everybody, DZ Fest, July
Yep, DZ Fest 8th and 9th.
8th and 9th. July
Come
8th and
on
9th.
out.
We'll put the links on our.
can we-
Yeah,
put it
we
on.
will. We'll put them up on. We'll link your page
Which
and
is
all
like
that
the
stuff.
only thing we probably put on our
Facebook.
Facebook. We don't do anything else on
Yeah, we really don't.
so
Hey,
get ready.
Thanks. Yeah, link the trailer and all that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
pretty
we will.
big, so I hope your page is ready for this kind of traffic coming in.
I don't know, man. I've heard about this podcast and the waves. You know,
do you
people are
guys-
talking.
Do you guys have enough space for all our fans?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
I hope so. I mean, we got an acre out here, and we usually average about 1,000 people a night. So
Ooh,
you
we
know,
better be ready for another
we'll be
20.
at capacity.
You know what? You know what?
20,000.
We'll just tell half of our listeners.
I gotta-
Because I feel if we tell all of them, it's too much. You know?
I got a question though. Is Ja Rule going to be running this fest? Because if Ja Rule has anything to do with,
I cannot confirm or deny Ja Rule being at this.
I want no part of it. Is Ja Rule is running this fest? We don't want another fire fest on our.
all right. Well, again, thank you for coming on DZ Fest, everybody. We will catch you later.
Bye,
Thank you.
Andrew.
Bye, Andrew.
Bye, Andrew.
Later, guys. Bye.
Stop hanging up on people.
No, it's fun now. What?
Now it's fun.
Now it's fun. Now I gotta hang up on every guest
He's like,
we have on.
I guess Junker did it at one time, and he felt bad, but then he's like, but he liked it.
I loved it.
Oh, I got it.
I liked it. Now I gotta do it.
You've become mad with power.
I have become mad with power. So, let's go ahead and get to a voicemail we have from another previous guest that we didn't have, Sasha. Sasha came on. Here, let me give you the episode so you guys can go back and listen. It was a Valentine's Day episode a long time ago. It was episode 10.
Ooh.
Episode 10, guys. If you guys want to go back. But she went ahead and left us a voice.
Talk about a throwback episode.
Right. Left us a voicemail. So let's go ahead and let's listen to that. Let's check that out. Oops, sorry, wrong voicemail. Here we go. Let's check out this voicemail from Sasha.
Hey, NKOTP. This is your long lost caller, Sasha. I just wanted to call and say congrats on your 100th episode. Sorry I can't chat with you guys today. Not gonna lie, I don't think I've listened since like maybe episode 10.
Cut that shit.
Cut it off.
Maybe
Cut
I'm
it
exaggerating, I don't know, but I know you guys are killing it. So just wanted to say congrats and keep doing what you're doing. Talk to you later. Bye.
Doesn't matter if we keep doing what we're doing. She's not going to listen to it anyway.
You're right. She is definitely not going to listen to us anyway. But she was a guest, nonetheless. So far we got another guest that couldn't make it. She didn't leave us a voicemail, unfortunately. She's very sad that she couldn't make it. Alabama, from our very last guest that we had before.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately,
because once she gets wind of all these other guests we've had, she'll be back.
Oh, she'll definitely be back on. But she just couldn't come on today, unfortunately. It's
How do you remember all these
sad time.
all these made up names?
How do you know they're made up? Maybe they're the real names.
Because we made them up on the spot.
Yeah. Exactly.
I remember all the guests we had. We haven't had that many. We've only had 7 guests.
That's
on.
it?
Yeah.
Feels like there's more. How many have we gotten out of the way so far?
A bunch. We had Rhonda. We had
I feel like there's like a
Andrew.
spoiler alert.
We couldn't have Flo or Bama, so that's 4. So that's 4. We're missing. We had and then we had Sasha. That's 5. So we got
2 more, and we're
2
done.
more. 3 more. I'm lying. So we had 8 guests. So we actually have 3 more. Anyway, let's see if we get another. Well, while we wait for our next guest, because we got to wait for one more guest.
It is. What are these people fucking doing? It is 9:00 Central Time.
So let's go
That's
ahead.
true.
Let's talk about what we've been up to this week.
Ooh,
guys.
I could tell you all we know we've been up to.
What
What
have you guys
have
been up
you been up to, Junker? Junker, I heard that you went to Mariano's and Whole Foods and you stocked up on groceries.
What were their names?
Mariano's and Whole Foods.
Or it could be Jewel and Oscar.
Jewel and Dominic is defunct, so Jewel and Aldi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because one of them was a little rougher than the other one.
Wait, would you just like offend the ladies that are at my bachelor party?
I'm
No, he
sure
just-
they're fine.
He just said one was rougher than the other. That's not an insult. That's
Are you
just
sure?
That's just observation.
But remember, what happened on the bus stays on the bus.
Yeah, why do you guys even want to talk about it?
Yeah, so you guys can talk about some things. How about you guys, if you want to talk about it, talk about your own personal experiences. Don't talk about other people's experiences. How about that? You share what you want to share about your own experience.
So my best experience was, obviously we had 2 very respectable ladies.
First of all, you got to talk about transportation. Where were we?
We were on a school bus, short one,
Yes.
that fit about 20 people.
That's how everybody was acting, like they're on a short bus.
So we were on this bus. Obviously, it was BYOB, so there was
A lot of
a
alcohol.
lot of alcohol. And
Speaking of, you still have like some shit on your back porch.
I have a lot of shit on my back porch.
so, excuse me. So, originally we were going to drive around and, go to a gentleman's club. But,
Those can be pricey.
those can be pricey.
You got to pay cover.
Yeah, you got to pay cover. The drinks are super expensive. Plus, we already had a lot of booze. So we figured that to maximize our ROI is if we hire entertainment for the duration of the trip, which was a great idea. So yeah, so we did. So we had 2 contractors, and they were very friendly,
Very talented.
very talented. They were very agile, very flexible, and I don't just mean with the prices.
They were artists. They were dancers who performed sans clothes.
Exactly. So I like my favorite part of the night was when one of them came up to me, and she's just like kind of like sitting on my lap, and she's like, oh, so what would you like me to do? I was like, ooh, I'm like,
I would like you to read to me.
man. So I was like, you know what, like, I guess I don't really like have normal fantasies. Like my fantasies involve me reliving past experiences. Like that's what gets my dick hard. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you like, I'm not gonna give away their going rate, but I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you double of your going rates, and I want you to tell me how much you like me, and that you want to be with me, and then I want you to go dance on one of my friends.
Because that's what the other.
Because that's what they all do. They tell you how much they like you, and they leave you. So that's what I wanted,
Do you know what? That's actually.
and that's what she did.
I've seen that firsthand, which was really funny. Not trying to put anybody on blast, so I won't name names. But I remember one of your lady friends was mad at you, and she was really drunk. It was a little long time ago.
Yes.
So nobody's upset.
Nobody's upset.
She was really drunk, and you upset her. So she grabbed me by the hand, and she proceeded to, like, juke on me. For those who don't know what juke is, she proceeded to take her rump and violently thrash it against my pelvis.
Violent. Yes.
And I didn't know what to do. I was, like, conflicted. I'm like, Tony's standing right there. I'm like, do I let this continue, or do I, I don't want to upset the guy. He didn't really give a fuck. Right? Yeah, I don't think you were.
Nah,
he didn't care at all.
I didn't care.
So, yeah, you were just reliving that moment.
Yeah. So I was like, I want you to tell me what you like me, and then I want you to go dance with my friends.
My favorite part of the night was, see, Junkyard says I'm very basic, that I eat the same thing over and over again. Well, I wanted Junkyard to try something new. Something we've been trying to pressure him to try for a long time. So, proceeded to take one of the artists. I'm like, hey, this guy's over here. He's a groom.
His favorite place to shop is Mariano's.
Yeah. I want to knock something off the old bucket list of his. So take this money. I'm not going to say how much it was. I could buy a good amount of double cheeseburgers with it, though. I could buy 30 double cheeseburgers.
You can get a good... You can go in there and get a lot of...
Yeah. I said, go put your bottom in that man's face. And she proceeded to. And I think my favorite part is that as she was grinding Junkyard's face into the wall of the van, Junkyard was like this. He had his back straight, arms down, wasn't putting her arms anywhere near her body, and just getting his nose smashed in.
Since we actually have video for this, can you do like Junkyard? Because you do it like perfectly, like exactly how Junkyard does it when he's trying to fight off, like, because he gets excited but doesn't want to cream his pants, so he's trying to fight it off, like.
So when she was dancing on Junkyard was like,
and at first, Junkyard was a little skeptical of groceries. So how does he do it when he first like kind of like,
yeah,
he's like oh, he
so it was getting like great. It looks like I'm doing something else, but this is a butthole to the camera.
It's a butt.
It's like getting rammed in his face, and then finally he was like, oh. It wasn't that bad after all. Like, you know what? Kind of tastes like pennies. Like copper.
It's like putting a bunch of pennies in your mouth,
yeah,
right?
It's like when you're a kid and you take a battery and you put your tongue on
you
one
just lick
end.
it.
Yeah, it tastes like that.
That's what it tastes. Is that true, Junkyard?
It is not true. But all right, we can keep talking about this. Let's get to our next guest.
Oh, okay, continue.
Our next guest, Kate.
Kate.
Our very, very first ever guest.
Ooh, what up, Kate?
So she's like an OG.
She is an OG. She was our very first guest ever. Episode number 4.
Wow.
Ooh, one of our rougher episodes.
Yeah.
So I'll have you know, Kate, we've evolved since then. We
We're
are
back.
much more professional.
Yeah.
We are like much more fluid.
Yeah.
In the art of conversing.
We talk about relevant topics.
Yes.
Like right now before...
Not relevant, relevant.
Relevant, there you go. Right now I was just talking about how Junkyard had a anus smashed in his face.
Hey guys, what happened on the bus
for
stays
his
on the bus.
bachelor party. Would you like to comment on that? I know you weren't there, but it's a hot topic right now.
I missed that story, but I would love to hear it.
No, you don't. It's it is neither here nor there. But guys, Kate thinks that strippers at a bachelor party are sleazy.
Oh, they are. See, I totally agree. Like,
Okay, back it up. Bachelor parties are not sleazy. I think strippers are sleazy.
Strippers? Not the guys.
No, you are, okay, that's a little bit too, but no disrespect to strippers. I mean, a lady's got to earn a living, but I just feel that, I don't know, I have very, very strong feelings about that, and I'm pretty in a gray area on most topics, but this, I can't see the relevance behind it, but, it's what you got to do, I guess. If his wife is okay with it, then so be it. Should be fine.
She was okay with it. And guys, can you defend the side of having strippers at a bachelor party?
I would never have strippers at my bachelor party. I would not allow
You're
it.
a damn liar.
I think it's sexist. I think it's demeaning. And I think that those girls can do something more productive with their time. That is what I believe.
Momba?
I want to hire strippers, but like totally catch them off guard. Like once they start disrobing, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You take off your clothes and you put on these shoulder pads and you guys wrestle each other. Like, I don't want them to do any grinding on anybody. This is a challenge of wits and brawn.
So you want to see like a mud wrestling match?
No, not mud wrestling.
Just like clean wrestling.
Clean wrestling.
Ah.
And then a furious game of Connect Four. See who wins. And we take bets.
What do you think about that, Kate?
I think she hung up.
Different. That's different. But I mean, it's your party, so I mean, you should,
Would you be okay
To
with
get your-
your significant other having
Strippers?
these hired
Ladies?
models, aspiring models? I mean, one of them was putting herself through nursing school. That's respectable,
Yeah.
right?
How do you feel?
The other one was going through law school.
The other one's going through law school.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
There's a lot of crimes committed on that bus. What was I going to say?
Okay, can you rephrase the question? Wait, what? I don't think
Would you
I'm on
let
the same page
would you
here.
let your
What was
significant
that?
other have strippers at his
Yes.
party?
How do you feel about that?
Would I let him? This is not like...
Hypothetically,
No,
yeah. If
but
he
you
wanted
mean-
strippers, would you let him?
Like, how would you feel about him getting strippers on his?
But that's like, would I let him? Like, he's a grown-ass man. Like, he can do what he wants. Would I feel strongly against it? Yes. But in the end, he's a grown-ass man, and he can decide for himself. If that's what he wants, then I can't really say, I'm not going to marry you, or I disapprove, and, whatever. It's just, hear me out. This is my side. If, you still want to go through with it, all right, but whatever. It's not going to change my opinion about how I feel about it.
That's a good way to look. They're just people. They're just single mothers trying to get by.
I know their mothers.
They told us.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, I know one.
I missed that part.
Well, one of them for sure. I don't know about the other
I
one.
just assumed.
No, one of them for sure was because she was like talking about her baby daddy.
Oh, great. Was he locked up?
I didn't.
Was he locked? Wait, so they had baby daddies too?
I know one of them did.
Were they were they in a relationship?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they weren't.
I wonder why. So, how do you feel about working women, Kate? Like, aside from stripping,
What?
like like sexual activities.
Oh, so you're thinking like full blown.
Full blown.
Well, obviously. Oh, okay. What do you?
Like escorts, like
Yes.
hookers, prostitutes,
Yeah, exactly.
that kind of thing. What do I think about it? I mean, I'm not one to judge. I have an opinion about it. I'm not going to sit there and degrade a person for their choices. However,
means of jobs in the world, and I don't think that that is a necessary means to a financial stability. I just don't think that when you have many other talents, I just don't think that that should be a profession with strange men.
I agree, but I have come across some women where, I mean, that really aren't many talents they got to work with.
I see it like this. Everybody's good at something, right? Everybody has everybody is good at something. It's just finding what you're good at and then try to make money off of it. These women definitely are good at that.
I mean, the women that they made a good amount of money.
I never partook. I don't partake. I'm a very Christian man.
Oh, are you, Momba?
I'm happily committed. And I was just reading from my Bible and counting my rose beads. Praying.
Your rose beads?
Or whatever.
Rosary beads.
Rosary beads. There you go.
A good Christian would know what the hell it's called.
Oh, rose beads.
Momba has been exposed.
Mm-hmm.
This is live, right?
How much money? Now, let me ask you guys a few questions. How much money would you say you dropped
Whoa.
that night?
We're asking the questions here.
I made sure.
Oh, yeah, I've answered all your questions. I've complied as a good guest.
Oh, Kate, love
I'm
you.
just curious.
Thank you so much for coming on, but I think Junkyard's signaling us. We're out of time, right, Junkyard?
No, we're in time.
Oh, shit.
We have plenty of time.
All right, what was your question, Kate? How much did Momba spend? Momba, how much did you spend?
I was just wondering how much money you guys dropped in that one night on the professional ladies.
I dropped zero.
Accompanying you.
Oh, see, that's easy for Junkyard. Junkyard should have dropped zero.
I think the money that I spent, I was spending it on Junkyard so he could get grinded on. So I'd say
Anuses in his face.
Yeah, anuses in his face.
Did you have to pay extra for that?
No. It was a flat fee.
Yeah,
for
all
whatever.
inclusive.
Yeah. Yes, it's like one of those those cruises that have like everything's included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I asked her, I was like, here's your fee. How much do I have to pay for extra orifices on Junkyard on Chin? She's like, oh, they're all inclusive. I was like, great.
Then she gave him a piece of paper that had all the charts, like what's included, and it's pretty much everything.
I was like, put all of them on there in one fell motion, just front to back.
Oh my god.
So they're exaggerating a bit. It wasn't that it didn't really happen that way, obviously.
How did it happen, Junkyard?
I think he probably doesn't remember because he was concussed. His head was
Let's
being
just
banged
say
back and forth.
What happened on the bus stays on the bus. And you guys are like talking way too much about what happened on the bus.
We've already we've crossed the line.
Nobody knows who was there.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys were there, obviously. I was there.
I mean, everyone knows. I mean, she knows that you got dancers and they were dancing on you. So
she did. She does know.
So
yeah, it was just a stereotypical like bachelor party, I guess.
Yeah, nothing like out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a rite of passage.
Mm-hmm. Would you feel? Let me ask Junkyard this. Would you feel shortchanged if that was not part of your bachelor festivities?
Would I feel shortchanged or the other guys?
Would you be like, oh, I was kind of hoping for this, I didn't get it, I just feel like I cannot?
I don't know if I'd feel shortchanged, but I definitely requested it.
Requested what?
The ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because I requested it, but not just for myself, but for my invited guests.
Because you're a very unselfish person.
I am unselfish, and I'm not the only one that needs to have fun at this party. Everybody else, like, what are we gonna do? Just sit on the bus and drink? That sounds kind of boring.
I actually was having a great time just doing that.
Oh, all right. Well, next time for the next bachelor party we'll make sure that there are no ladies involved.
I want all dudes.
Sausage party, got it.
In fact, I do want dancers, but I want it to be dudes.
Yeah.
Ooh, male dancers.
Yeah.
With banana hammocks.
And I want them to like laugh at my jokes, pretend to laugh, and then
want to be your friend.
Yeah, and then like I'm one of them. Like I have him sit next to me whenever I say something funny. He just like Momba, and he just like
high fives you,
grabs my thigh like that, just to signal how funny that was.
That's
not too much to ask for, right?
No, it's not. So, all right. All right, Kate. Sorry to cut this short, but we got to go. We got some more things to do. Since our 100th episode, we're celebrating.
Thank you.
Wow, congratulations, guys. That's impressive. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, Kate.
We didn't think we were going to make it this far.
Honestly, we didn't think we'd make it to episode 4, which is the one you were on. So this is really a surprise for us, too.
Are we going to celebrate?
Well, I guess you can thank me for bringing in the listeners.
Yes, thank you, because you were our first guest. You're a trailblazer.
You were a trailblazer. You were our first guest. You were like, we didn't know how we were like gonna handle the guest, and then we had to like set up the equipment.
Because you came on like was episode 4, right?
Yeah, episode 4.
We tried to get a girl on the first 3 episodes, and they all said no. And then once they saw that you came on and how we were having a gay old time, then all of a sudden every girl wanted to be on our show.
Yeah.
Well, trends out here.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on, and we appreciate your time.
Bye, Kate.
Bye, Kate.
All right. Bye, guys.
I didn't hang up on her in time. Damn.
Are we going to celebrate our 100th episode by getting those girls again?
I don't think so. I don't think we can.
What do you even get like where do you get girls? Like, which number do you call up and like, hey, send some women over, please?
The back pages?
Oh. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When we were talking about working girls, I was going to say back page models. That's a good description, right?
Yep.
Like, hey, how do you make your income? Well, I'm a back page model. Nice. Nice.
I've not okay. So I went on back page once just to actually like help my best man look for these girls.
You're a good guy.
And I didn't see that much on there. Was I missing something?
It depends on where you're at, like what area. Obviously, you're limited to the quality of people in your geographical area.
You probably get the best ones like
if you go to back pages in Vegas, god damn.
Or in Florida.
Oh yeah, Florida too.
I think Florida you probably get a lot more, but the quality is definitely in decline.
No, Florida's like
in Florida? Really?
No, Florida's not bad.
I think they're all methed out.
Did you guys hear about there was that story? Oh, I think I sent you that story about the girl on back pages.
What happened with the girl on back pages?
They were like, she was like, there was a stripper. It was like a long stripper story about that girl and like the
not Zenyatta.
Something with Zenaida or something.
Zenaida, but she like
did
Twitter
I
story.
Yeah, that was a good Twitter story
where like she went to go hoeing with some one girl.
Yeah,
and it just turned into this crazy adventure.
Yeah.
I remember that story.
We should post that story on our NKOTP. That was a pretty entertaining story.
Wasn't James Franco supposed to be making like a movie or something out of it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that sounds very.
There was another Twitter story I read recently that was quite entertaining about this guy who was dating this girl that was like turned out to be like a total psycho.
I didn't read that. I know which one. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but like that, the first one, the stripper one, that one was like took forever to read, and I was like, I can't commit to another one. That's like Game of like.
This was not that long actually. The stripper one, the first one you're talking about is longer. This was not as long, but it is very, very entertaining.
Because to try to tell a story in like 140 characters.
I think I know someone that might actually know the story. Tony, your brother, Rudy. Rudy, you on?
Oh, nice segue, Junkyard.
Hey, what's up, fella?
What up?
Hey.
So, what story are you guys talking about? Is that the one that was dating that crazy chick?
Yes.
And
we were talking about that one.
She ended up dating somebody else, and
no spoilers. Spoiler free.
Proposals were made.
Yes. There were proposals. There was a lot of dating. There was a lot of crazy going around. It's a very entertaining story.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I read that the other day.
Just check it out, Momba.
Great.
It's not as long as the other one.
I don't know that description by Rudy now. That lackluster description. Now I'm gonna.
It is great. Damn it.
I mean, it's no story about first time groceries, but it'll do.
I mean, it's no story about showing some dude your dick, but
how do you do you feel like you missed out on Junkyard's bachelor party?
I do, because if I had been there, I probably wouldn't have ruined my phone.
Ruined your what?
That's it.
Oh, he ruined his phone.
Yeah.
Did you get
I
drunk?
found out my phone's not waterproof. But, yeah, I do kind of feel like I missed out.
Did you,
but at the same time,
fall asleep and piss on it?
But you'd have a phone, right?
I would have a phone, yeah. So, I don't know. I think it kind of broke even either way.
That's true.
What What was I gonna say?
I don't know what you were gonna say, but just let everybody know, Rudy. So we've been giving everybody the episodes everybody's been on. Was on episode number 5.
Ooh,
the one after
5.
Kate. Yeah.
Really? I thought it was like episode 2.
No, episode number 5.
it
He was a
was
live
what I
guest, live studio guest. Episode number 5.
Wow. Shows how much I've been paying
Yeah, that was
attention.
a bad one.
That was a long time ago.
We were like in our infancy back then.
So Rudy made a request if you know of he wants to fuck you guys up in some trivia.
Ooh,
What kind of
what
trivia?
topic?
So I picked a topic. Let's see. Since we're watching the NBA Finals,
Oh, it's over. I won.
Well,
It's over.
how are we gonna do this? Is it gonna be?
so this is how we're gonna do this, guys. So
Is it?
I'm gonna ask you the year of the final, the champions who won the championship that year. You guys have to. So Tony, you're Bing. If you say whoever I hear first is gonna get obviously the first chance. Tony Bing, Mamba Bong, and Rudy Bang. Bing Bong
You
Bang.
do realize that I'm on a delay, right?
You're not that far delayed.
So then you better bang a lot faster.
Are you talking about like
Bong,
mentally?
bong,
You're on a delay.
bong.
No, you're bang. Mama's bong.
Yeah, my God.
Oh, shit. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Bing,
So-
bang, bong.
So as soon as you hear Junker open his mouth, you go bang. So by the time he's done, we'll hear it, and then you can answer.
Why? What are you talking on? Are you talking about like a Metro PCS phone? Is that one?
Why don't you just ask each of
No,
us a
like
question?
a mental delay.
All right, fine. I'll ask each of you a question. There's no stealing.
Yeah, just ask us a question
I'll
and
ask
we'll
you.
see who gets
I'll
in
ask you and see who gets most right. We'll
Yeah.
do best out of. Let's say best out of 5.
All right, go.
All right, Tony, you're first.
Fuck.
I'm gonna start 1965.
Bing.
God damn. What?
Bing.
1965.
Bing.
Who was the champions in 1965?
Bing. Kansas City Kings. I think I made that up.
Were the Kings even a team?
They were in Kansas. I know they were in Kansas City. They were before Sacramento. Damn.
No, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Shit, that was my next question. All right.
Mamba. Who was the champions in 1980?
1980.
Bing.
Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Boston Celtics. Are you sure?
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Is every
question? Well, I guess Rudy's got it easy. The answer is Lakers, Rudy.
Rudy. 19.
Tony Jr.
Tony Jr. 1981. Who was the NBA champions?
I'm going to go ahead and say it was the Los Angeles Lakers.
Mind
God
fuck.
It was the Houston Rockets.
What? Oh, that's what? 91?
I thought that was 82.
Nope, 81. I have it right in front of me,
God damn
sir.
Wait a minute. How do we know? Okay.
1982, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, my God.
Fuck.
All right.
We have to play on a trust system, right? Because we don't
Yeah.
know if this motherfucker.
We don't.
Oh wait, he's not a. Do you have your computer in front of you?
I do.
No, I'm watching the Cubs game.
Oh, okay.
You're watching what?
Well, why aren't you watching the finals?
Yeah, there's actual sports on.
You know that
Yeah,
there's
baseball.
You know there's like 100 more Cubs games to come, right?
And there's only like a few more basketball games.
Yeah. You got your
Yeah, I
priorities.
don't really feel like watching a bunch of grown men cry and travel.
You got your priorities all fucked up, boy.
Get out of here, you little queer.
Get out of here. Probably on your fidget spinner.
I do have a fidget spinner, but
Yeah.
it's shaped like a Batman logo.
I have a fidget spinner too.
All right. Tony, 1990. Who was the champions of the NBA?
The Detroit Pistons.
Come on.
Fuck.
Oh,
Portland Trail Blazers.
That was my next guess.
All right.
Sorry, I was saying some at the TV.
Mamba, 1993. Who was the champions?
the Bulls. 1993?
Yep.
Wait. 91.
Phoenix Suns.
Talking about the 90s Bulls, right?
Wait.
Oh, it's Phoenix Suns versus Bulls.
That's
Okay,
not
you're
right.
You're right.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
You're right. Mama got one right.
Oh, God.
Thank you for
Sure,
giving
you
me
got the easy one.
Yeah. I kind of feel like you should have excluded those years.
All right. 2004, Rudy. Who was the champions?
Oh, I think that was the... Is that the Detroit Pistons?
I was gonna say that too.
That was the
Nice,
Detroit
that
Pistons.
was.
Tony, so far they're beating you one each.
I got this.
How many questions do you have? Oh, you could just ask. Like,
2009. Who was the champions?
2009. It was the Los Angeles Lakers.
I knew it.
All right.
I knew it too.
All right.
Doesn't
So this is the suicide round.
Ooh.
Next person who gets it wrong is eliminated.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Lightning round.
Lightning round. All right. Rudy who's on? Momba. 1975.
What do I have to go first then?
1975. Who was the champion?
I know this one.
1975.
1975.
I know this one, and I'm not telling you.
There's a time limit?
No, there isn't. I'm
Takes
just,
too goddamn long.
I know you're gonna get it wrong. If you have to think this hard.
Yeah, I mean,
you obviously don't know what
you're
it is.
gonna get it wrong. You're just gonna guess, so you might as well just
get it over
out,
with.
Blurt it out.
Do you know it?
I do know it.
All right, say it.
There's no stealing.
Whisper.
Mamba answered and Tony can answer, but he's not a steal. It's just
All right,
he's gonna answer.
New York Knicks.
Tony.
Wait, what year was it again?
Oh my God, 1975.
Celtics.
What?
Okay.
It's the Golden State Warriors.
What?
Oh.
All right, Rudy, are you ready?
Yep.
So does that mean I'm eliminated?
Yeah,
forever?
you're done. You're done. Shut up.
1994.
94?
94.
Ooh, I know this one,
You said that last time.
but this time I know it for real.
That wasn't the Bulls.
Can I take a steal?
No, you
No.
cannot. You're already out. Shut up, Mambo. Hey, can you cut? Can you cut his mic?
No.
That means like it won't matter at all if I say it.
Well, damn, if it wasn't the...
You have to maintain
was
the
it
integrity.
1994. That wasn't the Bulls, so
Bing.
it had to have been something like...
Bing.
Let's see, not the Trailblazers. I don't know, was it the Rockets?
Yeah, it was the Rockets.
It was the Houston
man.
Rockets.
With Hakeem the Dream.
All right. All right. Tony, you ready?
Yeah.
2003.
Shit. We give him an easy one. All right, 2003.
It was Smush Parker and the
Smush Parker. Hold on. If 2004 was the Lakers, then 2003 was the Spurs.
Oh.
Rudy, who was 2004?
It's Valava brother versus Valava brother. Who's gonna take the title?
Didn't you already ask me who 2004
You already asked
was when I said
2004.
the
He got it
Pistons?
right.
Both may have.
Oh, you're right. I
disabilities.
guess 2004. Rudy, 2011.
Oh, you gave him the easy
2011?
one.
2011.
I don't know, the Lakers?
The Mavericks.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
All right,
Oh,
so,
yeah, yeah.
so if I get
Tony-
this right, I win.
Tony is about to win. You ready, Tony?
Yes. Please say 2016. Please say 2016.
2017. No,
Oh, 2017.
no. I have to give you a harder one.
Don't give me a harder one.
Well, there's nothing left. All the easy
Oh.
ones are taken. 19.
Don't give me no whack ass like before the 80s shit. Actually, before the 90s. Actually,
Ni-
before the 2000s. Before the aughts. Give me some in the aughts.
1981.
Oh, shit. 1981.
I thought you guys already asked that.
No, he didn't ask. He asked 82.
I asked 82.
Oh.
So 82 was... What
82 was the Lakers.
82 was the Lakers.
This is a stupid.
So I'm going to say 81.
Challenge.
81 was the Celtics. Yes!
It was the Boston Celtics.
I am the champion. No room for you losers.
Go back to watching your baseball. You queer.
Hey.
Whoa, whoa.
We're live. we are live.
Edit that out. Edit
Shall
that
I
out.
remind you? We can't edit it out.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Mom. I tried.
There will be no editing on this podcast because we are still live.
Try not to show anybody your dick in a car.
Oh shit!
Too late.
I gotta drive your brother home.
If I ask, he may have to oblige.
So, unfortunately, you wanted to fuck him up, but you lost. How do you feel about
You
that?
figure the person with the bigger head would have the more
great.
knowledge.
Yeah, but he fills it with useless knowledge, like baseball.
Yeah.
I fill it with real
Yeah,
sports.
that's true.
And Simpsons quotes. That's what it is. You got too much.
Yeah, it's mostly Simpsons quotes.
Yeah.
All right, how about next time you come on, we'll do a Simpsons quote
that's
trivia.
that's what we should do one right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll fuck you guys up.
Joker, do we have time for that?
No, we don't, because we got another guest coming on. And then we promised the listeners we're going to take callers.
Yeah, fuck that guest. You have to do the Simpsons trivia one right now.
Okay, one. You guys got one. I'm going to give you one question. All you guys, bing,
Okay.
bang, bong.
Okay.
Ready? Bing, bang, bong.
All right.
Tony, bing. Mamba, bang. Rudy, bong.
Are you going to look this question up, or you
No, I already know off the top of my head.
All right, go.
Oh, it's going to be a stupid ass. I'm bong, right?
You're bong.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you the exact quote because I don't know the exact
Oh,
quote.
then
But
I don't
what
even
you.
wanna
But
do this.
if you guys know Simpsons like you say you
You'll
do,
know,
you will
okay.
know what
Okay.
this is.
Wait, hold on. I thought I was bong.
You're bang.
You're bang.
You're bang.
All right.
I'm mukbang.
All right, ready? Can I play
Bing.
You didn't even hear the question.
Oh shit! Go. Sorry. Go.
Can I play the piano now? Because I couldn't before.
Oh, bong. Bong.
Tony.
Rudy said
I
bang.
mean,
like
Tony Momba.
Like 3
I
minutes
got to
ago.
guess who said that?
Yeah.
It was Shore McClure when he was doing the Planet of the Apes. Yes. Yes. And the exact line was when it was Dr. Zayas.
Yep.
He's like, could I play the... Oh, fuck, I don't even know what it is.
I thought you knew the exact line.
All right.
Could I play the piano anymore? Of course you can.
Well, I couldn't before.
Dr. Sayers. Dr. Sayers.
We can't get pulled for that, right?
No.
Okay.
Too late.
great.
Copyright infringement.
All right. So Mamba wins. Rudy,
right.
sorry, you lost in both.
That's so fucked
trivia.
Yeah, man.
I hate this podcast.
Go back to the abyss from whence you came.
Back to baseball.
So go back to watching your Cubs game. We will have to move on to our next guest because it's getting late.
Well, I got a question for how does it make you feel that Junkyard has been to like a Sox game every day of the week for the past 2 weeks? Do you think he's wasting his damn time?
I feel really sad for him.
Well, you shouldn't. I had a great time.
And he's paid for each ticket.
What I want to know is how does he feel that Guaranteed Rate Field advertises at Wrigley Field?
Oh,
It's the only way they'll get people to see.
Hey, that's smart. That's smart advertising.
That's the only way they'll get eyes.
Hey guys, get in where you fit in. Don't knock their hustle.
I feel like for the clientele that goes to that field, it should be like pawn shop, pawn shop for drugs field.
It should be like those title loans, like those bad credit, no credit, like you get approved.
All right, guys. All right, Rudy, we'll let you go. Thank you for coming
All right,
on.
Rudy, thanks for coming on, man.
We appreciate it.
Next
All right,
next time we'll do a much better Simpsons trivia.
Yeah, let's. I'll be back.
All right. Peace out.
He didn't say bye.
I know, he just hung up on us.
Dang, he hung up on you?
He hung up on
Smart. He was smart.
He before he gave you the chance to
He
hang
was
up
like,
on him.
see, because Junker's like Donald Trump, how he tries to do that weird handshake when he pulls you in,
pulls people.
and he does it to everybody. He's like, I
And
got you.
Rudy's
Rudy's like, nope.
Was it the Prime Minister?
Yeah,
French?
the Canadian, Justin
Trudeau. Yeah,
he like shook his hand and he kind of went in and grabbed him by the shoulder. So he's like, ugh.
You ain't going nowhere.
So then Donald Trump looked like Junkyard did when he was trying to fight off like not spooging his pants.
Oh, yeah. Junkyard, what are you gonna do with all that ass in your face? All that ass.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the night.
Yeah, it was.
I like how I did give money to one of those ladies, and I'm like, can you give me the I asked her how much for the full girlfriend experience, and she's like, man, it's gonna be a lot of money. I was like, you know what, I want the girlfriend experience. So I paid her like a good amount of money, and she's like, all right. So I gave her the money. She's like, all right, well, where do you want me to start? She's giving me the full girlfriend experience now. I paid the money. Everyone's already drunk. It's just me and her on the back of the bus. She's like, all right, where do you want me to start? I'm like, all right, I want you to start by berating me.
Yeah.
Telling me how you could do better. And then I want you to go through my phone and question everyone I'm talking to.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go on Instagram. I'm going to like some pics, and I want you to get mad.
Yeah.
Man, she was like, who are these bitches? Who are liking these pictures? She grabbed my phone and threw it. I was like, oh, man, that's exactly what I wanted.
Never been so hard in my life.
I never wanted her more.
You know who else was at this bachelor party, guys?
Who?
Dr. Cologne.
What?
And he's on the podcast
No
right
way.
now.
Also the most well-behaved.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man, how did you feel waking up the next day?
Sober, not hungover.
Well, of course, you didn't drink at all, almost.
He
No,
did-
I had it. No, I had a few. No,
He had a few.
no, I was great.
He was drinking in moderation.
I was drinking in moderation, throughout the night. Because it was 4 hours, I had to pace myself.
Oh, plus you had to like go all the way back to You live like in complete opposite of the city.
You mean
What do you mean? I live in the city.
Yeah, he lives in the city.
I live in the city.
Oh, I worded that wrong. You
So-
live on the complete
yeah.
opposite side, like the other side.
Of the city.
Of the city, okay. That just came out wrong.
Yes.
So Dr.
Yes, it did come out wrong.
Dr. Cologne was on 2 episodes, but his very
Hey, man,
first appearance.
This is my podcast. You don't tell me what I did wrong. I tell you what you're doing wrong, Fred.
So Dr. Cologne.
I would say this before we get onto that. I would have had even a better night if Junkyard had listened to some other. I was that. Go ahead.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. So Dr. Cologne's first appearance was episode 33, where he gave everybody cologne advice.
That was that long ago?
It was that long ago.
77?
Yeah, that's wow.
Yes, August 25th, 2015.
Damn.
Cool.
2 years ago, he made his first appearance. A little less than 2 years ago.
Seemed like it was last month.
You guys been doing this for almost 2 years now?
Going on 3?
Unfortunately, yeah.
No, we started. No, actually, wait, did we hit 3 already?
I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
yeah.
man, I'm as surprised as you.
Why aren't you guys a hit yet?
We are here. What the
What do
fuck
you
are
mean?
you talking
What?
about?
We're live right now, dog.
Been ahead. We've been ahead. We live. We live, baby. We live.
It just takes time. You know what I mean?
It takes lots. It takes time. It takes effort. None of which these guys want to give up. So
Not at all.
It's because we don't market. We're not thirsty. We ain't
Takes
trying
a
to
lot of Friday nights, huh?
we ain't trying to be thirsty for listens,
we let the product like speak for itself.
which is why we have very little listeners.
We're like name brand jeans. We don't, you know.
Yeah, you don't see Supreme doesn't like put out commercials.
Yeah. They just, they put out their name and let people go crazy.
Yeah, that's what we do. We just throw out a podcast and people go crazy.
Supply is low.
We are the Supreme of podcasts.
Supply is low. That's why we only record once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we'll do a collab with
something like that.
whatever guest is on that day. And people go crazy.
do you have any new colognes out? by chance?
Actually, I'm glad he's on this because Dr. Cologne will also be at Junkyard's wedding, and I think it's gonna be awkward if we both wear the same cologne. So I need to make sure. I need to know what you're wearing so I don't wear it.
Well, you have 2, right? You only have the Car Noir and Versace Eau Frost, right?
No, he's got cool water too.
I got Cool Water, and I have a Pitbull cologne.
Well, you have a what?
Pitbull.
Really makes cologne?
I got it for Christmas.
Pitbull cologne?
What's it called?
I got it for Christmas.
Is it called Dale?
What's that called?
I don't know. It's just a Pitbull cologne.
305?
It's called Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide? Mr. 305? You smelling like pina coladas and suntan lotion?
I guess, man.
You know what I'm going to do? Now that I know you guys are taking cologne, I'm going to call Border Patrol and be like, hey, those guys have strange liquid in there.
They have strange fluids.
Yeah.
Well, me and Tony, we actually do have one cologne that we
In common?
both have. So it's the Versace one. Yes, in common. So I won't bring that one.
Well, how do you know I'm not bringing that one? What if I'm bringing my other one that I haven't told anyone about yet?
Because I don't think you had the other one. Like,
Hey, man.
what's the other one?
You don't think I have the other one?
Hey, man, can I ask you a question? Why are you talking so seductively?
Because he is seductive.
Look, Mama's got a little chubby right
A
now.
little bit. It's like your words are very sexy. You're talking like you're in a '90s R&B skit. Like the beginning of a song, it's like before the music starts. The girl's like, "Hello, hey, what you doing?" What the fuck? Come on. And then the music starts. Return of the man.
Well, who do you have on after me? Yeah.
Oh,
you're the last guest of the night. We saved the best for last.
Yeah,
I'm the last one. So yeah, exactly. So
Rudy was on before you.
He lost in trivia
Twice.
yeah, what's he up to? I haven't seen him forever. I don't even see this no more. That's right. He's living in St. Louis. That's why I've never.
Well, we're not trying to give away locations now. You know?
He's busy having gay butt sex. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
So everybody. So is everybody whole ready for Mexico? Is everybody have a 6-pack one?
Hey, man.
On the way.
am not ready because I am committed. I will let you.
You are committed. That's right.
I will
so
let
I'm
you
not
redirect
committed,
your questions elsewhere.
So I'm just concerned that I don't want to bring my cool water if you're gonna bring your cool water.
I'm winking at the camera because
okay, so this is what we're gonna.
I think my girlfriend is watching.
This is what we're gonna do because this is a bit of a dilemma because I don't want to smell like you when we go. So we're gonna have to decide what cologne are you bringing.
All right.
because I have a whole bunch of other ones that I might bring, but you only have one that I have, so I'll make sure that I won't bring that one.
All right, I am bringing a total of 4 different colognes.
Okay.
What are they?
Why so many?
So name them. Yeah. What are they?
All right, so I'm bringing my Versace.
Why so little?
You
You need one. You need one. You need one for every day of the week. You need to be free.
Mom, but why so many?
And then no. So you got to bring one for the like in the beginning of the day, and then one at night. So you have to bring 14.
So I'm bringing 14. Oh man. So I'm thinking of bringing. I'm definitely bringing my Versace. I'm bringing my Alfred Song.
Now, do you remember how that conversation came about when you had Versace? You had it on one day. I'm like, oh, you smell like Versace, and then someone in particular got you that cologne. So
he got it.
That's how we found out. Tony wears Versace. Yeah,
I do.
Huh?
Smells great,
like Migos. Now, because I remember you had it down to a science, and you told us about like the proper cologne to wear when it's colder outside and the air doesn't travel. We're going to be down in Mexico. It's going to be a dry heat.
That's true.
It'll be really hot.
Really hot. What's a proper cologne to wear? Do you wear something like? I feel like you would have to wear something light, right?
Yeah, you typically go for like an aquatic or a citrus smell. So the Versace one is kind of citrusy.
That's true. Because it's so
something
dry,
like that, yeah.
you want something aquatic.
Yeah, you don't want something like that. It's gonna like impair.
You don't want anything that's heavy, like a musk. Like a musk, you would probably wear.
Mamba always smells like musk.
Something that. You guys know what I mean.
So, can you give us a recommendation?
I'm pretty sure we're not taking the same one. The only one that we might take is probably the Versace one.
What was that?
But I'll make sure that, I think the only one that would cross path is maybe the Versace one.
Okay, I have 2 colognes, Dr. Cologne, which those are the only 2 I have in my collection, at least that are good. Mm-hmm. Which one should I wear on my wedding day?
Okay.
Neither. You probably have 2 terrible ones.
Mont Blanc.
If you plan
Intense.
Mont Blanc. Like which one? There's a couple.
I think it's called Intense.
Definitely not that.
Like a gray, is it the gray bottle, like a dark gray bottle?
Yeah, dark gray, almost black.
With a chrome cap.
No, it's not chrome. It's like all black, like silver black, like a silver black.
Okay, that might because I have a Mont Blanc as well, and it's called Legend, and it's black.
Yeah, mine's Legend, but it's Legend Intense.
Top.
Mine's Intense though.
Oh, so like. All right,
it's a different fragrance.
Oh,
right.
shit.
All right, go ahead.
Either that one or the other one that we have in common.
Oh, the Chanel Allure?
Yeah, that one. Which one should I wear between those 2?
Or should we wear a new one?
You don't either or. I mean, go with the Chanel Allure. But the thing is, not the one you have. That's an aftershave, though.
Yeah, because I got it as a gift, so I can get to pick.
I got a question, Junkyard. You said on your wedding night, right?
Well, wedding day.
Are you
day
planning
of the wedding.
on having sex on your wedding night?
I do.
All right, then
you should
chloroform. That's definitely what you should wear.
No, I'll be married. She will be my property. I don't have to ask for permission or use chloroform.
That's how it works.
No, that's true.
In the eyes of God, God will,
No offense, but God does not look kindly on, family getting married.
What are you talking about? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because look, it was Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve were like brother and sister.
Yeah, and then they had kids, and obviously we all came from Adam and Eve, so obviously
that's why we have this podcast.
Yeah.
So
so Junkyard, you said the Chanel Allure that you have is an aftershave, right?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Then you might as well wear Brut.
So take the Mont Blanc. Take the Mont Blanc.
Yeah, because if you're gonna wear an aftershave, you might as well wear Brut. Now there's an aftershave.
That's a good aftershave. You can get it at Walgreens.
Get you some Brut.
That's where I first. Yeah, that's where I first.
That's how you started? Was that? See, I like that. See, Dr. Cologne he came from humble beginnings, and he acknowledges that.
Yeah, we all start somewhere because when I was a kid, I couldn't afford it. And then the Brut was in a green plastic bottle.
Yep. And I remember I started with I used my dad's. He had Stetson County.
Yeah. So after the Brut, I kind of stepped up my game, and there was that one time when Axe was all the rave. I used to just shower myself in Axe.
I never did that. Even as a kid, I was.
You never showered, period.
You got a point.
You still don't.
Yeah, even in those pictures when you were a kid, you're still rocking a hoodie, bro.
I mean, he's rocking a hoodie right now.
I'm doing this.
Have you watched the live stream?
The viewers. I had to come in my uniform, my vamp hoodie. One of a kind, friend.
But I have a bit of dilemma because I don't know what cologne I'm going to wear. So.
Well, you have like a million of them, so...
You should wear that top secret one that you don't tell anybody about.
Yeah, because I have a couple bottles, and so if I lose it on the airplane, that Airbus...
Yeah, on the Airbus. So bring the bottle that has the most, that has the least.
Oh, yeah.
In case you do lose it. But it is a special occasion, so... And that way, there's no way we're going to smell alike, because I don't even know which one that is.
Yeah, because Junkyard said he's going to hook it up, right, Junkyard?
I will try to hook it up. I can't guarantee, but I will definitely try to hook it up.
He will bring you to the buffet.
Me and Tony will enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, exactly. We'll enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, and then
we're gonna crack open a cold one.
Crack open some cold one with the boys.
And then also
that's all I want.
Yeah.
Also, like Pancho's going too, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Pancho Villa?
No, not that Pancho. He's not invited.
Oh, the other Pancho.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah. Gonna definitely have somebody to hang with.
Yeah, he's like your boyfriend.
He's like your boyfriend.
We're gonna have a gay old time.
Gonna have a gay old time. Yes.
Literally gay, right?
No, Junkyard. This is live.
Hey, so you're having food at this thing, right?
Yeah, motherfucker. What do you think? It's wedding.
What kind of food?
I don't know. Yeah, what kind of food?
Yeah, I'm vegan.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're not invited. You just got uninvited.
Yeah.
Would like
all they eat in Mexico is cow.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I guess I'll eat cow.
I'm having steak.
Are the cows vegan though?
The cows are vegan.
Okay, then that's good.
All they eat is grass and like soy and things like that.
Okay, so that's all good.
Like that.
If like you want a vegan, I'm pretty sure vegan dish, they'll just give you like a tortilla.
Tortilla.
Yeah, well, that's vegan, right?
Yeah, right.
Actually, no. Tortillas have pig fat.
Really?
No, they don't.
I just made that up.
Anyway.
So did you guys already? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You were saying that we already what?
I was gonna say that you guys already. Pretty sure you guys already talked about the bachelor party you had.
We did. We talked briefly about it.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
Okay.
What was your favorite part?
No,
of
I mean just the favorite part.
Without giving away too much information, because what happens on the bus was sacred, and it should never be repeated. But in more or less, what was your favorite part?
I guess you could just say extracurricular activity.
Yes. Agreed. The extracurricular activities did not disappoint.
Yes, it was fun. But then I would say this at Junkyard should have. Yeah, I think you should have listened to your mother. We would have had even gay old time if.
So Junkyard's mom gave us a warning before we left.
We can't say who it is, can we?
We can't. We're not going to. But let's just say that she pointed out.
He was warned.
Somebody that should probably not have gone with us.
On the bus. Went.
Now, obviously, she's Junkyard's mom. We respect her. But we were like, oh, she's just Junkyard's mom.
Like, shut up.
She's just, overreacting. She's exaggerating. What do moms know? Let me tell you.
Moms know best.
Moms always fucking
They
know.
do.
They know
They do.
We dismissed her comments. Didn't think anything of it. And we came back crawling, begging for her forgiveness. We will never doubt her again.
Were you at all aggravated at this person?
Everybody was aggravated at that person.
Yeah, but I think I was the most aggravated.
One person was aggravated. No, you and somebody else was.
Me?
The person that was sitting next to me.
I think it's safe to say everybody was. I
think it's safe to say everybody was aggravated. But I think I was the most for a couple of reasons. One, it was my party.
It's true.
And
how dare he?
He was ruining it. Mm-hmm. Second of all,
no, it was becoming his party.
I felt embarrassed by him. Third of all, I kept on having to tell him to sit down and shut up.
You had to babysit.
I had to babysit. I even had him have sit next to me for part of the ride.
Hey, does he listen to this podcast?
No, he doesn't. And not only that, but
perfect.
he almost got into a fight with one of our friends, and I had to stop him from doing that. Yeah, actually, he almost tried to get in a fight with me.
Oh,
Speaking of that, so
that could have been your moment. You could have jiu-jitsu.
I would have beat the fuck out of him, especially because he was drunk as fuck. Not only that, but Tony actually kind of saved the day a little bit at that point where he was ready to fight me, because Tony came outside trying to tell him what was up.
Exactly. And let me tell you.
I saved the day because
Let me tell you.
I saved the day because found our friend's missing whatever that was behind the cushions.
Oh, the pants.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, yeah, that's was that what that was?
Yeah, they were pants.
I don't know. Yeah, but I found it. So.
Ew, you stuck your hand in between those cushions? Or gross.
Ugh.
I stuck my hand in between one of them, and I instantly regretted it. Then the driver gave me gloves, and I was like, "Yes, I do need these."
The driver's like, "I don't even go between those cushions."
He did. He said that. No, he literally said that. He's like, "Here, take these because you will need them. People spill shit and drop shit between those cushions. You do not want to put your bare hand back there." And I'm like, "You are correct, sir, because I already put my bare hand back there, and I regretted it."
And I came back with some pricks.
Yeah.
My hand came back sticky.
It was gross. It was fucking gross.
Yeah.
I'm surprised your ass stuck your fucking hand in there to pull that shit out.
Man, it was fun. It was real.
I mean, all in all, it was. We all had a great time, minus that,
right,
that issue with that one person. But
yeah,
that one person wasn't the wedding.
Unfortunately, I mean.
So we get round two.
Yeah.
What?
No, you.
Now we get not only do we get round two, but we get round two in another country.
But he's family, so
that question was wrong. He's not going to Junkyard's wedding. He's going to his party.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not here for the wedding. I'm here for the party.
So yeah, hopefully he will not be that bad.
Well, he was already really drunk.
Yeah,
right.
He was.
He got drunk on. No way. Yeah. He was already drunk when we got onto the bus.
Yeah, because I was drinking with them in the morning as well. Well, not in the morning, but more like in around noon ish. Because I remember, yeah.
Did he behave? Did he behave in the morning?
No, he was already kind of fucked up. I'm like, this guy needs to like go home and sober up, which is what I thought he did when we dropped him off at home, but he showed up just as fucked up. I'm like, oh, this guy did not sober up one bit.
You know what I'm thinking about now? My favorite part of that night was Tony getting dropped off by his mother.
Oh yeah, my mom did drop me off.
Tony should. We were like, oh, there's Tony. He's driving his car, and then Tony gets out of the passenger seat. It was like, his mom dropped him off to a bachelor party. Did you tell her what you were going to go do?
I told her that we were going on a bus to Bible study.
To a retreat.
To a religious retreat, yes. She was very happy.
And sing hymns.
Yes.
But one thing I do want to say this, that besides so, you guys did well behaving. No one fell off the bus. So
and
no one died.
For those who don't know.
Yeah, no one died.
The day of Junkyard's bachelor party, I guess there was a story. Where did it happen?
Somewhere here in Chicago.
It was off.
It happened here.
Yeah, one of the interstates. Like somebody
fell off
the party bus and died.
They died. So glad that didn't happen. That would have been a real damper on the festivities.
And what's funny is like they show a picture of it's not funny, but it's interesting that they show a picture of this party bus like on the side of the highway, and they have like all these cops coming, and it's like the exact bus that we took, like the same style and everything.
Probably was the same one. The guy was like,
a buddy of mine at work sent me a message. One of your friends fell off the bus. Like, no, man, it was the night before.
So there was already concern.
Yeah, concern.
Wouldn't that have been terrifying if, like, as the party bus, the driver rolls up, it's like, sorry, I'm late. There was an accident. Couldn't avoid it. And I'm like,
shit.
Hey, Call Me Hey Hey says she loves us. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Call Me Hey Hey. Thank you for the great idea on the new segment.
She's not going to respond, obviously, so I don't know why you guys stopped talking. Like, pause, waiting for a response.
Oh,
okay. Well, thanks anyway. That's how the internet works.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we going to do with our hands now that I just noticed?
Did we just not... Oh, me and Mama accidentally touched hands.
Hey, guys, why don't you show everybody show everybody that collage that's right behind you?
Oh,
was right there.
So this collage was given to us by one of our avid listeners, Lizzie Pie. Shout out.
Can you, shut up your phone?
That's on me.
That wasn't me either.
That definitely
So, yes,
him.
This has been a staple of our recordings every week.
Is it always right there?
Yeah, it's always been there. You never turn around because
okay.
I don't think you have that
my neck is too thick.
Yeah, you don't have that kind of dexterity where you can really...
All right, Dr. Cologne, we're gonna have to let you go because we got to continue our 100th episode here. But we appreciate your time.
Thank you for all the cologne advice.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Well, obviously, we'll have you on again because this is your. I think you're the only guest that's been on 3 times.
Really?
No, Rudy's been on 3 times, I think.
No, yeah. This was his.
Well, I'll make sure to put that on my resume.
Oh.
Yeah, you put that on your resume, and we will have you on a 4th for sure.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. I should be in studio for the 4th.
Well, you should, but you don't. You never want to come.
Damn,
this is what we could do.
Putting
Listen.
you out there.
Hey, man, you live by, I don't know, what was that? Where do you live?
Whoa, we don't want to.
Hey, we don't tell people
We don't
where
want to
we live.
divulge.
He lives next to a landfill.
He does live next to a landfill. That's all you need to say.
Oh, you know what else is really funny? When Dr. Cologne was like, man, Junkyard neighborhood smells.
It does smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what is up with that? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn. And then once, like, for example, later that night when we're on the bus on the way back to your home, one of our friends is like, oh, we're close by because it was already penetrated.
Yep, smells like home.
Smells like home, man. It's unfortunate. I'll come in the studio. I don't know, maybe we could talk. What is it? You guys want to talk about colognes? Because I'm starting to get kind of bored of it.
We can talk about whatever you want, baby girl.
Talk about leather jackets.
Leather jackets. Yeah, we can talk about.
Oh, we could talk about. You know what a good topic we could talk about? Because Tony's like starting to do it, and you're pretty knowledgeable about it. Is
talk about investing.
Yeah.
Investing.
Yes. So, I actually, I looked at what you sent me earlier. I'm gonna try to get into that, but
well, hopefully by next time.
Well, Dr. Cologne is more. He's more into the actual the stock market sphere, so he can give us some tips on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can offer the alternative, which is the crypto sphere.
Yes.
So yeah,
That'll be
very
our,
informative.
that'll be our next episode with Dr. Cologne.
It's always informative.
So stay tuned.
So what's
all right, guys? Well, thank you for having me.
Thanks for being on.
When we talk about stocks, what's his name going to be? Dr. Wall Street, right?
Yeah,
Dr. Wall Street.
he's going to go from Dr. Cologne to Dr. Stock Exchange.
Dr. Wall Street.
I like Dr.
was
Wall Street better.
So much better.
I like Wall Street better. Yeah, Wall
Fuck
Street
you
better.
guys. Fuck you guys. All right, Dr. Cologne, thank you for all your cologne advice, and we love you. We will see you soon.
All right. Yep. Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye, friend.
Peace.
I hung up on him. Haha.
You've come mad with power.
I am. All right, guys. Let's. Whoever wants to call in right now and just chat with us, you guys are more than welcome. We're getting close to 2 hours here, so we won't be on for a whole lot longer. But we still got some time.
We're gonna open up the phone lines.
We are opening up phone lines. I'm posting it on Facebook as we speak. I think we were supposed to have a special secret guest that was supposed to call in, but we don't. I mean, I let him know. I don't know if he's listening or watching. But hey, man, here's your chance. Call in. Not only that, but someone asked to see me. I think called me. Hey, asked to see me. I am on. Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Who that is?
Who this is?
Yo.
What is
Who
this?
is
Who I
this?
think it is?
Is this Pancho? Hey, turn that shit down. I don't want to hear myself.
Hey.
It's like when you call the radio. You gotta turn the radio down.
Oh, fucking! Rudy's calling. I'm answering him. Hold on a second.
Pancho segment.
What did you do?
Pancho segment. Pancho segment.
Is that Pancho?
You tell me.
Sounds like it.
Yes, it is.
Oh shit! You guys recognize this voice?
I know exactly who it is.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna say because I don't know. I just want to scare him.
I actually don't think I know any of you guys, to be honest with you.
Oh shit!
Oh, that just adds another level of intrigue.
Have you ever? Is this Pancho Villa?
This is Pancho Villa. I just played Pancho's segment.
He just
You're stupid as fuck.
He just. Oh my god, Mom.
Well, I was actually watching.
Clearly, you weren't paying attention.
I was watching the game. Sorry. You ever seen that movie?
Just a few 2 points.
What?
I was gonna say, quick notes, boys. Momba, that picture on the logo is very misleading, bro.
The picture on the what?
On her
Like I've been catfished.
on her logo.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that is a portrait of a much slimmer man.
Yeah, that's animated. You might not tell. That's in 2D format.
Pancho, we didn't get to your email because I was going to read it right before you called in. But if you want to read it to us, I mean, I'm sure you have it handy, right?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, what the fuck! All right, let me read it. Let me read it since Pancho's online, and then we can discuss with Pancho.
All right, we're gonna discuss
his
because we may have follow up questions.
But I have so many other
like I have a question like. How does nobody know how to wake up a motherfucker when there's 5 of you sleeping inside and there's 4 outside? Like, I just don't understand how that works.
And why does one
There'll be time for that, gentlemen.
And why does one make a fake Facebook
Facebook? God damn it, Momba.
A fake Facebook page to like.
You guys were at a short bus, right, for this bachelor party?
Yeah. Basically.
Clearly, it shows.
Yeah. Get to the email, Junker.
All right. So from Pancho, obviously, my NKOTP.
That sound familiar? sound like something you would write?
I was just listening to the last episode of the cast, and couldn't help but notice the Easter egg regarding JYD's origin story. I didn't realize his stepdad, who has influenced him immensely throughout the course of his life, was a water cop. Fuck, when did Bobby Boucher move to Illinois? Also, to further hammer Tony and my point, Spanish taste booty. I think he meant Spanish food. Yeah. Spanish taste booty hole after a diarrhea shit. I spent 2 weeks there a year ago. I'm assuming you meant Spain, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the food was the worst. No wonder these people stay thin. No one wants to eat the crap cuisine.
Not even they do.
Not even Momba would go near a poop shoot. That's funny, sorry. A poop shoot like that. Facts, B. Facts. Seriously, I wouldn't wish a meal like that on my worst enemy. Wait a second. Now that I think of it, JYD must have eaten groceries after all. Makes sense. Or must love eating groceries after all. Makes sense.
Yeah, because you love the taste of booty.
I do not.
And you like Spanish food, right?
I do love Spanish food.
Now
you like Spanish food.
Ipso facto.
Exactly.
Now you love the taste of it, right?
I do not. I still don't like the taste of it. On another note.
Well,
go ahead. What were you saying, Pancho?
Quick question. Will there be any groceries eaten on your wedding night?
Hell.
I mean, let's just say that he has already dabbled in that art, so I'm sure he will put those to practice now.
Right?
Good for you, man.
No, man, that's not going to happen. Sorry, bruh.
That's what he says now. But once she bends over and says Mariano's is open, Junkyard's going to town.
On another note, you all hear about Bill Maher and Kathy Griffin? What are your thoughts on them and their actions? Personally, I think Kathy should have stuck to her guns / joke. Comedians make outrageous statements / jokes all the time, and people need to stop being so goddamn sensitive when it comes to them. Thank you, Pancho. You've said something actually makes sense. Stop taking a shit literal and comedy act. So take it in as such. A lot of fools complaining about about her now, and the same idiots who didn't bat an eye when Obama dolls were being lynched. You're goddamn right. These same mouth breathers were also the morons who were okay with Trump grabbing bitches by the puth.
How many T's and H's were in that?
There's only H's. He didn't put any T's.
Oh, so how do you say
I added the
puth.
So Pancho, you are absolutely fucking right. These goddamn
Bill
Maher,
get off his dick.
Yeah, get off. Quit
Bill
dick
Maher,
riding.
No, hold on.
Dick riding.
Bill Maher did stick by his guns. All right, he hasn't retracted anything.
For 3, gentlemen.
Bill Maher retracted his statement, or he never retracted his statement. Kathy did because she's obviously spineless.
And plus, she got fired.
Yeah.
Like CNN.
Yeah, but still,
you wouldn't know about having no spine.
If she was going to
she actually lost an endorsement from Squatty Potty. Have you heard of that?
She had
a Squatty Potty endorsement?
Huh. Yeah, or something like that. I swear, I heard it on Howard Stern.
I know she did lose her endorsement. I don't know which one it was, though. Maybe that's why they didn't mention it, because it was kind of funny.
Was it a Squatty Potty with her face painted on it, so when you squat down on it...
you shit on her face?
That's the only way I could see her getting an endorsement. I don't know. I think, she said it was a joke, I don't think it was like that funny, just because I don't think Kathy is funny. But she should have stuck to it. She should have made an
You know what, Punch? I want to
video.
say that I 100% agree with you. La La Land did suck, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad you agreed with me on that.
Shut the.
Well, I don't think it sucked. I just don't think it was like the
it
best
wasn't.
movie.
It was not all that.
I'm gonna have to hang up on you. I'm sorry.
All right. After further consideration,
Hey, there's not going to be an MMA minute today, is there?
Yeah, there is.
I hope not.
Really? Why?
It's gonna be an MMA hour.
Oh.
We're barely 2 hours in, and a whole nother. We're gonna hit 3, and the rest of the last hour is fucking MMA.
I will say that my favorite movie of
that.
last year, though,
Fucking hater.
it wasn't La La Land. It was Hell or High Water. If you guys haven't seen Hell or
Hell or High Water was a fantastic movie.
I highly.
You know what
recommend
was
it.
not a fantastic movie?
What were you going to say,
Well,
Punch?
I was going to say, I would have thought with, because I was listening to your story. Remember that story about you in the car showing your dog to the dude? It kind of reminded me of Moonlight. Do you remember Moonlight, the movie?
Yeah, I remember it.
When Chiron and Kevin are like on the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Chiron I don't know why, but it really reminded me of that. I had that visual for whatever reason.
Thanks.
I don't know if you were like,
Yeah.
no, dude.
There was no physical contact, but yeah. That's nice.
Are you sure his hand didn't just brush up against it accidentally?
No, I was on the steering wheel. I told him 10 and 2, buddy. 10 and 2.
All right, let me finish reading your email here because you still got a little bit left. As far as Bill Maher goes, he definitely went a bit too far, but people are going overboard with their cries to get him fired from his show. Who has not said the N-word in their life? I can't name one person, and if we tried to ruin every single person who has said it, we'd be left with a world of mimes. Wait, is there sign language for the N-word? If so, we'd be left with no one on this planet. And to further back up my point, Bill Maher, the man, has always stuck up for blacks and other marginalized people, except for Muslims. He had a poor choice in wording with a joke, and he has owned up to it by apologizing. So cut HBO needs to fire Bill Maher. BS.
Yeah.
Will our world ever go back to not being offended by everything?
I'm not saying that I may be wrong, but doesn't Bill Maher have a black wife?
He's not married.
I think he's dated like black chicks and stuff. And yeah, he's not married, dude. He talks about being single and all.
But I've heard him dating black women. Not to say
He probably
it's
has. I'm sure he's had his
not
plenty.
to say it's okay that he dated a black girl so he could say it. But what was I didn't read about it. What was the context that he said it?
He was talking to somebody.
Yeah, he was talking to somebody, and I don't remember the exact the wording, but yeah, you're right. It wasn't taken into context at all. People just quoted it.
I remember the here. I'm gonna say the word, but just because obviously I'm gonna repeat what he's saying. I'm in context. He was saying the guy was
trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Anybody who's gonna be triggered right now, you might as well just stop watching and / listening. So he was I think he was basically calling him Bill Maher a slave, his guest, and he was like, yeah, sure, I'm a real house nigger, and that's what he said.
Oh, that's not offensive at all.
So that's basically because he was calling him a slave, and basically he was using that as the context of
He was just going along with that guy's
right. So
if he had just left it with an A, but
house
he dropped
nigga?
the ER in there, it was like, ooh.
Did you see? You guys ever see that video about that teacher that got fired because? He said, and then he gave this whole interview, this whole explanation on how it's nigga, nigga, and then Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx were watching it and commentating on it. It is the funniest shit ever. We're gonna post it on our page.
Oh, by the way, Pancho said happy 100th.
100, honey.
Yeah, 100.
Honey.
Thank you, Pancho, for the happy 100.
And thank you for agreeing with me on La La Land. It was overrated.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Why don't you guys show each other your dicks in a car?
I'll show all three of you my dick. It's not a pretty sight.
Have microscopes.
So, Pancho, quick observation on your voice. I'm surprised you didn't use a voice changer like I told you to. So
he did. He is using one.
It doesn't sound like it. You don't.
That's the point.
You don't sound like a Pancho. You sound more like a Brady or a
Brady
or a Bryce.
What the? What's that? Like a Trevor or a Trent?
Or exactly.
You sound
or
like
a Trent.
more of a Trent.
So do you think some white dude or?
Yeah, that's exactly
Asian,
what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? If that's what Junkyard thinks, then Pancho, you're doing a great job of disguising your identity because now we thought we had you pegged for a Hispanic dude, and now we're like back to square one.
I don't know what to think.
Yep. now all nationalities are open. Now we have no idea.
Exactly.
So good job.
Yeah. I do identify as a Z, just so you guys know.
Oh shit! But I thought you said you had a wife.
But he can still identify as a Z.
That's true. You can. I guess you can as a.
Remember,
Does your wife identify as a she?
Does your wife use your adjectives?
Yeah.
Right?
Your pronouns, you idiots.
Pronouns.
God, you're stupid,
Your
Mama.
adjective.
I am dropping the ball.
The one episode, Mamba, where it actually counts if you're actually on the ball. Like you're completely
Definitely not.
I know, but let's get to the point, guys. Why did you guys break up?
Oh my God! Would you stop with this shit?
You promised the 100th.
I mean,
it is the
100th episode. It is the 100th.
Okay.
episode.
Oh, Jesus
I thought we
Christ.
talked about this.
You might as well.
We did talk about it.
You might as well.
You didn't give the detail though. You kept. I think this is what I think. JYD must have dropped the ball really bad because he doesn't even want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, because it proves the fact that
he keeps brushing it off.
It proves the fact that he's spineless.
I mean,
and he's an invertebrate.
He was put in a precarious position where I can see why he would believe what he believed, but
what did his girlfriend accuse you of rape or something?
No, there was no accusations of any kind of rape anywhere.
No rape, but could be construed as illegal.
Okay, so basically, this was back when Junkyard was with
my ex-fiance.
Well, his ex-fiance has a younger sister, actually 2 younger sisters. So one of them's only
like 2 years younger than her.
The youngest one
was
developed an affinity towards me.
She was underage.
She was 17.
16.
17.
16.
Well, guys, before you incriminate yourself here, Tony.
Well, no.
He didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna say, okay. First of all, she lives like way out of state.
Yeah, I know for a fact that they didn't actually do anything.
So basically, all communication was all like through. She just like Facebooked or messaged me, and she mentioned that she had developed this affinity towards me, and I was like, well, this is kind of weird because you're like 17 and
16.
Junkyard's like, my best friend and your sister and blah blah blah, so it's probably not a great idea, which is what I originally told her. And the thing is, like, she was like, oh, man, I don't want to say what state she's in, but she was very, very basically, I'm not going to drive there. There's no way I could have driven there in like...
You don't even drive.
Yeah, you don't
even drive here. And it's like 5 minutes away.
All right, there's no way I would have had Momba drive me there.
You didn't even know Momba back then, actually.
If Momba drove me there, it would be more than a day, basically. That's how far. So there was never...
All right.
So there was never any visual, any type
There was no inclination.
There was no there was nothing there, basically. It was nothing there. It was all just like...
I got you. Okay.
So there's one girl I was talking to at the time.
She was your girlfriend, pretty much.
She went through my phone, and she saw messages from said person, and she like flipped out. I'm like, first of all, she thought it was a girl that was here that I was talking to. I'm like, no, that's I explained to her who she was, and there's nothing there because obviously I haven't even seen
her. What kind of messages were you guys sharing?
It wasn't anything bad.
This girl, she would just like get mad at the drop of it.
Yeah, she was just mad.
Bitches being bitches, man. Come on.
Whoa, I mean, I don't know. Junkyard. Edit that out.
I can't. We're live.
But really, what would you guys message about? Like,
she would just message me like, just honestly, it was like random shit. Like, oh, what are you doing? Like, nothing. I'm at work. Or she'd be like, oh yeah, I did this today. I did that today. She would tell me like,
did you guys watch?
Did we what?
Sorry.
No.
Did you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
Oh shit!
It was a great show. A little bit.
Damn, all right. So there's an episode where Larry he builds a relationship with this girl who's like obsessed with him. It's like a little girl, but like not in that sense. It's just perceived that way,
which is great.
And it leads to hilarity. So continue. Sorry.
Which is great because Tony kind of looks like a Hispanic Larry David.
So yeah, it was nothing bad, and I made sure. And I made sure that it was nothing bad, and it never ever crossed any kind of line, because I know her dad. Her dad was
ex-police officer,
law enforcement, and he is very Puerto Rican.
Oh.
So
Very big.
So obviously
bigger than Momba.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna like do something stupid where, especially over text, where you can always like save it and go back to it. You know. So yeah, there was never anything, but just the fact that I was messaging her at all, like this girl got super pissed, super upset, and so I explained to her what happened. I thought it was dead. It was over. And she decided that she was going to bring it up to Junkyard because she knew Junkyard would be none too pleased if I was even having any kind of contact with her. So, of course, she brings it up to Junkyard, and she has one of her friends kind of back her up, even though her friend wasn't there or doesn't know any of the story. She just kind of had her back her up just to, like, make it seem more legit. And, of course, her friend being, her friend decided to go along with it. So they told Junkyard this is going on and blah, 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 and all this shit. And Junkyard was none too pleased. And I told him, like, dude, that's like bullshit. And I guess Junkyard did not believe me.
Well, the thing is that she called. So what happened was she also called me later in the day because she told me earlier in the day when we were all together, all four of us. And then she ended up messaging me, I think, through Facebook. I'm like, hey, can we talk? Blah, blah, blah. I got to tell you some stuff. I'm like, all right,
Junkyard should have been like, no.
Junkyard should have been like, hey, why is your girl messaging me?
Exactly.
That we have to
that's bro code right there. Like, you'd be like, why is your girl messaging me?
I don't know. I was already upset, so it was hard for me to focus on bro code.
If any of your girls ever message me, even Pancho, if your wife ever texts me, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to you and be like, hey, why is your girl texting me? That's it.
Anyway, she called me, and she just started crying and started like telling me everything that Tony was doing, and not only that, but she even told me like other things,
like I'm an asshole.
Yeah, like she went on like a diatribe of like their relationship basically, along with what he supposedly was doing with saying to.
And you ate this shit up like.
Yeah, well, she was crying.
Like Momba.
It was easy
because she was
like
Momba eating up McPig too.
Why'd you have to use that to take a jab?
Well, yeah, he ate it up because she was crying. Once the waterworks come out. It's got to be true.
I had a question though, Jugger. Didn't you know that she had a history of being just?
Not really, not that much. I mean, a little bit, but it wasn't like I didn't hear that. Tony didn't say that many bad things about her.
Because I don't like
JYD. When you were hearing this, you were like slouched over, right? Like, and then as this conversation progressed, and you understood that she was upset, you like your spine. Like, you got a spine? Like, you sat up?
I guess he did.
I have a spine, despite rumors.
The problem is he likes to stand up for the wrong things.
Cause what is it, Mama? Like, what
a
is
man
what is
who stands for nothing is a man who will fall for anything.
And obviously,
Junkyard fell for
it hard.
He fell like Melissa McCartney in one of her movies.
So after she called me, I called Tony to see if I could see his side of the story because I did try to listen, but he didn't give me much.
Because there wasn't much of a story.
So I was just really upset. I kind of left it at that. I was like, all right, well, he doesn't say anything, whatever. I was quite upset that day. I remember I had to go pick up my ex-girlfriend from work. I pick her up. She sees she visually sees that I'm upset. She keeps asking me, what's wrong with you?
Like super pissed.
She keeps asking me, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing's wrong with me. Don't worry about it. Like,
but Junkyard being the spineless person he is gives in.
Well, she kept asking me, and I lived with her at the time. I couldn't get rid of her.
Tell her I got a pimple or something.
No, I did. I started making shit up, and she wasn't.
Tell her like, look, I showed up to McDonald's at 10:59,
and they sold out of McPig 2s.
That's like your. She would have believed me.
They wouldn't sell me to lunch. They're still serving breakfast.
It was pillow talk then.
Yeah.
Right, JYD.
Of course it was.
So she just kept bugging me and nagging me. I gave in after like an hour worth of like her nagging me because I started telling her lies.
An hour,
but she wasn't having it. Well, dude, but she got really fucking annoying. My ex-girlfriend was also Puerto Rican, so I mean I had to give in.
We already got in trouble.
We love the Puerto Ricans.
Aside from Mrs. Bernard, the first lady, we do love. I mean, she's our favorite Puerto Rican, but other Puerto Ricans that are not our favorites, like my ex-girlfriend, she just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on, and I had to give in, and I told her, and boy, she was less pleased than I was. Let's just say that, and then things got worse obviously after time, and like Tony never called me, I never called him. We just kind of stopped talking.
Yeah,
and then my ex-girlfriend hated him after that, and then like
she probably still does.
And then like
actually no, she doesn't.
Years later, like I think it was 2 years later. I think it was like 2 years, about 2 years, roundabout. I texted Tony because I missed him. Yeah, it sounds kind of gay, but I missed him. So I texted him to see how he was. It was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah, man, I missed my bro too. I was like, man, I wish I had my bro right here.
Right, and like I texted him, oh man, that it did not bode well. Like she was quite upset. And I texted him a couple times after that, and it was like if I was talking to some other girl, I might as well be talking to some other girl.
So me and Junker had like a secret relationship for a while there.
Yeah. And then like after time, and then probably like a month later we broke up. I broke up with her.
That's what happens when you can't crack a cold one with your boys. You know,
I know.
Crack open a cold one.
You know, for 2 years I was cracking cold ones by myself.
Does that just make you an alcoholic?
Yeah, that's it. I guess you're right.
I mean, we're cracking some cold ones right now. Look at this FME right here.
But yeah, you know what? Water under the bridge.
Unibro.
Buried the hatchet.
Yeah, now you're a groomsman at his wedding.
Now I'm a groomsman at his wedding. But I told him now it's going to be super awkward because, say I reconnect with her and I get married with her, her sister, which is Junkyard's ex-fiancée, is going to be the best, the maid of honor, and Junkyard's going to be my best man. So that's going to be really awkward, you know?
It'll be great.
It's going to be fucked up, man.
No, it'll give him like a chance to ask about his TV.
Oh,
yeah. You're like, where the fuck is my TV and my goddamn couch?
Hey, quick question. Have you sold your watch yet?
No, nobody.
You want to buy it?
I told him $120. He won't go for it.
You trying
120?
You trying to buy it, Pancho?
I mean, it's an older model.
It is old. Yeah, that's what we're saying. It's
probably
not like
going to fail the emissions test. What else? The battery's probably corroded a little.
Yeah. Pancho. Since you're such a loyal listener to this podcast,
he's trying to hustle.
I will give it to you for $350.
Get out of
Fuck
here.
that.
Nobody's gonna pay.
There's no numbers on it. First of all,
nobody's gonna pay that much for your damn sundial. It's a waste
it's a
of
fucking
money.
sundial.
Okay.
So it's a wrist sundial?
Yes, that's exactly.
300. That's my lowest offer, bro. $300.
Have you tried to sell it online?
No, not yet. My wife put it on Facebook.
And I'll give you 300 pesos. Right now.
No, it's got to be American U.S. currency, U.S. mint.
I will give you.
You didn't pay anything for that watch.
I will give you.
Doesn't matter.
I will give you 0.07 Bitcoin.
I suffered for that fucking watch. I dealt 10 years for that goddamn watch. I fucking lost my couch and my TV.
Up with Tony for like a few years.
Yeah.
I broke up with Tony.
You broke up with Tony.
I know.
And I'm me.
So
why would anybody want to break up with me?
I think that watch is worth something.
I told you 120.
Yeah, it's worth 120. Tony's gonna give it to you.
It's not worth 120. It's worth more than 120.
125.
350.
Is there a way you could look it up and see how much it's worth?
Yeah, on eBay I think it was for 400. That's why I'm saying 350.
125.
350.
125, and I'll pick it up.
Because I know she paid more for it. Brand new.
But it doesn't matter. She
I
has your couch.
Yeah, exactly. My couch was worth probably more than the
Don't
goddamn
you want
watch.
to spite her?
No, not really.
Like sell it for $1.
Yeah, just a spider.
No, because I want to make.
They'll show you.
Yeah, dude.
I want to make.
And if you want, like, I'll take a picture of you selling it to me for like really cheap price, and I'll make sure she sees it.
Oh yeah, like him, Junkyard handing you the watch,
Yeah.
and you handing him
like
300 pesos.
Yes.
And then shaking hands.
Yes.
Like a transaction.
And I promise you, she'll see it. I have channels. They'll get to her.
No. How about we can still do that without actually me selling it to you for that price? You don't realize this, right?
No, you just want to be petty.
No, man. I'm trying to make some money. I'm trying to get back the money so I can buy a new couch and a new TV. Help a brother out. I'm struggling here. You see, I'm married now. I'm getting married again.
You don't want that couch anyways. She probably had sex with her new boyfriend on it.
Well, you're right. I don't want it now, but I wanted it when it was like mine.
And her current boyfriend are probably watching porn on that TV.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
She probably got like her groceries eaten on that couch.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanna.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she liked getting her groceries eaten out.
She's changed.
Now she does.
She's changed
Now she
because
does.
now she does everything that you ever wanted to do to her that she didn't like. Now she does like because that's how it works.
You're probably right.
Not just that, dude, but like when you broke up, she lost weight. She went to the gym. You know, she got a makeover.
She was always thin.
You know what? I've actually seen pictures of her recently, and I mean, she does not look bad.
Reconsidering, Junkyard?
What if Tony started dating her?
Yeah, would that be awkward?
I mean, hey man, you wanna delve in that hell of a life? Go ahead. If you want to suffer, be my guest.
It couldn't be that bad. You did it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And now you could pull in her now legal sister. Boom.
Well, if he starts dating her, she's not going to let him date her sister.
Well, they're all legal now, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And at that point, do you really want to date them when they're legal? Kind of lose your attraction to them.
No, it's so wrong.
When things aren't frowned upon.
Oh.
he loves being, against the odds.
That is untrue. That is so untrue.
What is that, Pancho?
That's his fucking. He's out of minutes.
You out of minutes, Pancho?
I'm getting texts, man.
Oh.
Can you tell whoever's texting you to stop that?
Yeah.
You're busy.
It's probably those guys.
No, it's a group chat. You know group me's, dude. Yeah, it is those guys.
Those guys that are still waiting for you to open the door.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
Come
how
on.
did the... Oh, we want to know about that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Tony, pass me a Matilda, please. But while you do that, tell us about
So it's just, I mean, it's exactly what I said in the email. I went out, or we went, it was a boys' trip. We went to Michigan. We got fucked up. Like, we started drinking pretty early. And I got fucked. I mean, I just have a low tolerance now, because I can't keep up with a lot of these, guys. So me and like three of us, like, were wasted. So we just went home and slept. The next thing you know, we wake up, it's like 10 a.m. in the morning.
And there's people outside
That's
waiting.
simple, man.
And all three usually.
No, they went home, actually. They drove home.
So all of everybody that fell asleep inside are that heavy sleepers that they didn't hear, or did they not make an effort? I feel like they didn't make an effort. So I don't really blame.
No, we didn't.
I don't really blame the people that were asleep. I kind of blame the people outside that didn't really make an effort.
I believe.
No, you really couldn't, because we stayed at an Airbnb, like you guys had mentioned, but it was weird. Like, it was like an old high school that was converted into these condos. So we were in the, there's one entrance and you had to go deep in to get in. So it wasn't like they could just, knock on the window or whatever, because we didn't have access to it.
I think that's
and even, you know what? I know you mentioned that if we had our phones, the ringers on, we would have heard it. No way, dude, man. We were drunk. we would have slept through anything.
What was I gonna say?
Because I guess I imagined it being like a house.
I imagined
or an apartment where you can just like throw rocks at the window or something.
For some reason, I imagined a cottage. So, like a little.
So that makes more sense now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was a pretty cool Airbnb, actually.
I still blame the people on the outside. They should have been more creative. They should have been more.
How many was it? There was 4 of them, right?
Yeah, 4 people can't figure out a way.
Like
4 grown men, and they can't say, "Hey, maybe one of us should take a key."
That's their fault.
That almost.
that is on them. You're right.
Yeah, they're adults. They should know. That almost happened to my girlfriend. Me and her were staying downtown for my birthday, and Saturday I got really drunk, and I passed out on the bed. And I guess she woke up because she had to use the washroom, but the washroom door and the door to get outside in the hallway were like right next to each other. So she was drinking too. She accidentally went outside the hallway door and she got locked out. So she's like, I don't remember any of this, but she told me she was knocking and banging on the door and trying to wake me up. And I guess she kind of gave up, and then she just gave it one last try. She was like, "John," like she said it really softly. And I was like, yeah. She was like, "I'm locked out. Can you open the door?" All right. And I woke up, unlocked it, and went straight back to sleep.
Damn. Wow.
Oh, was that for your birthday?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, Pancho, without giving us your identity, because I've listened to you for the last, 10, 15, 20 or so minutes?
Yeah, I don't recognize his voice.
30 minutes. It's been half an hour. I don't recognize who the fuck you are. Which one of us do you know?
I know exactly who you are.
You're a fucking liar.
I'm not going to say it, though.
You're a liar. Who do you know?
Because
I don't know any of you.
I want him, because I want him to think.
So how did you start listening to this podcast?
Where did I think I was just like Googling random podcasts on the podcast piece or whatever. And where was it? Or maybe somebody recommended you guys. Honestly, it's been a while since I started listening to you.
Have we talked to you on the phone before? Because I remember there was this one guy. Remember that one guy?
The guy from Cleveland?
I called him Cleveland.
Are you from Cleveland?
Are you that guy?
I'm not LeBron now.
Oh, okay.
You weren't the one telling us about
losing the finals, bro.
You weren't the one telling us about fake
the fake
jerseys?
the fake Yeezys.
Oh, okay.
No,
That guy was cool, though.
Yeah,
I did leave you a voicemail though, like a few months ago with my creepy.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
Like, did I sing a song?
No, you
Yeah, I
said
sang
some
a song,
shit. I
I
don't
think.
remember what you said, but I think
Oh, yeah.
we played it. I think it's this one.
Yeah, I was hoping that I would like haunt your nightmares or something, but I don't know if I accomplished that.
You did not. We are not easily haunted. Momba does all sorts of crazy shit. You think he'd be haunted by that shit, but he doesn't.
Mamba's seen some shit.
Unfortunately. And I
Dude, Mamba, you need to write a book, dude. Like your adventures, prostitutes, what else?
I don't
Showing your dick. Shit in the
Getting rubbed off in
bathroom.
a car.
Shit in the bathroom.
You know what it is? I don't
Bathtub.
think I've had adventures. I think that I'm very open about them. I don't really like. A lot of people are like, oh, I've done this happened to me. I'm not going to share it. But like me talking about shitting in the bathtub, I thought that was funny.
It was hilarious.
I have no problem sharing that.
I'm surprised nobody else has called in besides Pancho. I mean, we got a few watch.
Oh, you had a few callers, huh?
No, all guests that I booked. I'm talking about like other just random listeners.
Don't say that you booked them. You
I
make it
booked
seem
them.
like
Chucker, you're the worst producer ever.
Fuck you. This 100th episode was all me, baby.
you made it seem like we had to hunt them down, see if they wanted to do this.
I did, dude, motherfucker. I had to be texting them all night, and I had to confirm. I had to tell them what day,
Most
what
of them
time.
weren't doing it. Rudy was watching.
You're not supposed to tell everybody you're thirsty.
Rudy was watching baseball like a pleb.
Why doesn't call me hey hey or some of these other people that are watching this?
Don't put them
call
on
us?
blast.
Yeah, don't put it on blast.
Call me hey hey. Why don't you give us a call so we
Hey.
can say hey hey?
Hey, how many listeners do you guys have?
That was well. We don't like to brag about numbers, but let's just
Give me
say
the number. What's the big deal?
let's just say that we are, when it comes to monthly listeners, we are in the thousands.
Are we?
Yeah, we are in the thousands.
Oh, cool.
We are.
Seriously?
Yeah, we are.
Really?
Yeah, we are.
That's news to me. Shit, and I'm on
That's because Junkyard tells you the numbers every week. If you can't add, that's on you.
Yeah, pay attention.
Plus, I'm never really impressed by the numbers. I'm like, that's it. Once we start getting that advertising money, then I'll be.
But we're not-
You need to get on serious.
We're not doing it for the money. We do it for the love of the craft.
Once I could start fucking promoting Audible and getting paid for that.
No. Once we start dating Instagram models, that's how you know you made it.
Yeah.
So,
Or I've done something wrong in my life.
so Pancho, you asked me recently about how long we have left on this podcast. Well, these guys are ready to quit.
Oh, yeah.
So you should I don't know, make them stay or something.
Well, I didn't say I was
For
ready
me?
to quit.
Yeah, you. What do you fuck you think I'm talking to? What other Pancho is were we talking to?
Hey man, don't be mean to him. He's the only person that calls in. We don't want to lose him.
Okay, throw in the towel, guys. It was a good run.
Don't anger our one avid listener.
Yeah, they're
calls
ready,
in.
they're ready to call it quits.
You know, sometimes it's just because I'm really lazy, and sometimes Junker does do a lot, majority of it. He pretty much does all the work.
I do all the work, not majority.
But I gotta. Are you from the Chicago area?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, I'm north of Chicago, and they live in Cicero, so I gotta.
Motherfucker, don't tell them where we live.
We've said it plenty of times.
Don't matter.
Now we're gonna
Yeah, you
now we're gonna
put that on
have
your profile.
now.
Hey,
now-
you shut up.
Now we're gonna have a mob of fans coming to find us.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking line up around that dumpster field you got over there.
You're by Stickney, huh?
Oh,
well. Someone knows their geography.
Pancho, I'm gonna have to hang up on you.
Lock your doors at night. It's a good thing that this place is a fire hazard, or you keep one door locked all the time.
Yeah. Don't worry, you can't get in or out without
Yeah,
a
that
key.
way I'll
Junkyard,
just start a house fire.
for those who don't know, Junkyard keeps his front door locked
From the inside.
and then from the inside. So if there's a fire and it happens in the back, you might as well just
Die.
lay down and die, breathe in as much black smoke as possible.
Yep.
FYI, Golden State lost.
Oh, that's good. Make it interesting.
No, they
fun.
won. They're not
That
gonna interview
is
the
sucks,
losers.
man.
No, I thought they lost. They were down.
No, they were down. They won.
Oh, they won?
They won,
you
yeah.
sure?
118 to 115. Why are they showing highlights?
Wait, who won?
The Warriors.
Are you sure? They thought they were.
Oh, shit.
I thought they lost because they were down by.
Oh,
they were
yeah.
down by.
Why,
a few
why
points.
would they be showing highlights from
Oh
Golden
yeah,
State
you're
if they
right.
lost?
I guess you're right.
You know how I know they...
They're not going to be interviewing Kevin Durant if he lost.
You know
That's
how
true.
I know they won? Because my girlfriend just typed me 3 letters, GSW. So she's like...
She hates LeBron.
Yeah, she hates LeBron.
I don't know why.
Question, why do you guys even waste your time on the NBA?
Whoa! All right, Pancho, we gotta go.
we got other segments we got to take care of.
It is a great sport.
No, seriously, it's like there's no point in watching the regular season. There's no point in watching the playoffs. Why? That's like a waste. We all know it's going to be Golden State and the Heat.
But
right? Or not the Heat. I mean the Cavs. Whatever. LeBron.
Yes,
LeBron versus somebody in the West.
But there's always the drama. There's the mystique.
What drama?
There's the playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, there's like when Kevin Durant left, there was drama around that. Russell Westbrook went out of his way to ignore him.
That's true.
Drama.
When Westbrook when they played Golden State and the OKC players were gonna go like shake hands with Kevin Durant, like, hey, what's up? Russell Westbrook was like, don't talk to that nigga.
Yeah, he grabbed him.
Hey, watch those M-bombs.
I'm paraphrasing.
No,
that's exactly what he said.
That is verbatim.
He grabbed him like, don't talk to that nigga.
You drop an ER.
No. It was nigga with an A.
We are live.
Oh shit! Edit that out.
I can't. We're live. We granted Pancho's wish. Pancho asked us why we were never live. We're live now. You're welcome.
We are live. We live, baby. We live.
From Stickney?
We're not. Okay, first of all, we're not in Stickney.
We can't divulge where we're at.
Second of all, we're not by fucking Stickney either, right? So stop telling people.
Let's just say that.
Let's
Let's just say, Pancho, that when I walk outside, it smells like shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you're by Pershing Road and Central?
Oh, man.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Is this making you uncomfortable, Junkyard?
Very. This motherfucker's going to be outside my house.
It doesn't matter.
Junkyard, I'm not going to waste my fucking time. What the fuck am I going to do over there, dude?
Yeah.
You could come over here and just drink on his doorstep. One of our other friends does that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
He does it when Junkyard's not home.
He's like, hey, are you home? Junkyard's like, no. All right, I'll be in your front porch drinking on your steps.
Luckily, I'm moving soon.
Oh, where are you moving to?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, where are you moving?
I don't know, but somewhere away from here.
Are you gonna tell Pancho where you're moving to?
Didn't you just close on your house?
No, dog. They didn't go through.
That didn't go. Not only that, but he lost his deposit for that inspector. They just came in to plug his phone.
You're right. I didn't. I could get my money back on the inspector.
You didn't get your money back?
No, you don't get your money back on that.
What a shitty investment.
Of course you don't get your money back, motherfucker. Once the service is done, it's done. You don't get your money back at McDonald's when you don't like the McPick 2 they serve.
No, but when you go to McDonald's and you get a McPick 2, they give you something tangible. You got nothing.
I like everything that they give you.
That's true.
All right, well, if they don't give you enough barbecue sauce...
hire Tony.
Exactly. I told him I would do it for like $100. I would walk in there, plug in my phone and all the sockets and tell them if they worked or not.
Yeah, you got electricity.
Yep, this works. This one probably doesn't.
Probably.
So yeah.
So you wouldn't confirm whether it worked or not. You would just say probably.
I cannot confirm nor deny whether that one works, but I know these work for sure.
Oh my god.
Hey, Momba, do you have a fidget spinner or fidget spinner? Yeah.
No, this is my man card.
He does have a fidget spinner.
I do have it. I just don't have it on me.
He doesn't have it on me. He doesn't have it on him. So
I'm doing this instead. It's my man card. Basically, it was a gift from a couple friends of ours, Turok and Barney, and you can use it. You just keep it in your wallet and you open up beers. And nobody else brings a bottle opener. Brings a bottle opener, so I always have it with me. And I like to.
You guys don't know how to use a spoon?
Oh shit!
I know how to use a spoon.
Yeah, you like eat cereal and like soup with it.
No,
right?
to eat groceries.
Open it.
No, man, a spoon, motherfucker. We got utensils other than spoons. You know.
I hope you fucking wash those after you eat groceries.
Junker was like, "Whoo!"
You guys use. I purposely eat foods where I don't have to use plates and/or utensils. So a lot of hand foods like pizzas.
I do. I also like that.
Surprised.
And I also like to eat over the sink, like a rat.
Yeah, I do that too.
That way I don't have to wash anything.
Are you surprised at seeing us live? By the way, like our actual like faces, bodies, normally other outside of like Facebook.
Outside of Momba.
I knew we shouldn't have gone
cameras
live.
on Momba.
I know we shouldn't have gone live.
Did you hear that? So I should have put 2 cameras
I'm
on
kidding,
you.
Momba. You're cool.
That is exactly why I didn't want to go live, because I knew I wasn't camera ready. Camera adds 20 pounds.
You see how he's got that fucking vamp hoodie he never takes
Yeah,
off?
man. I was actually telling Tony about this. Like, I don't know what this company is, but apparently they don't exist anymore. But whenever I'm walking down the street in this, people just stare at the logo and they try to like decipher what it is.
It's because it looks like the old Team USA logo.
I guess, but they just like stare at it.
It's the summer. You're wearing a sweater.
Maybe that's why they're staring.
Fuck, turn them off.
Why? Like, I don't get what's going on. You look like you're sweating a little bit.
I'm always sweating.
He's always sweating.
It's a natural defense mechanism. That way nobody gets too close.
Or it might be the fact that you're wearing a sweater.
Well, I wore the sweater because, like, I felt like it was our 100th episode. We're gonna be on camera. It was only right to wear it.
Because we always talk about his vamp hoodie.
Yeah, you guys always talk about me wearing it, which is true. I always wear it.
All right, guys. Pancho, since you're on with us, you go ahead and do our last segment with us because nobody's calling in. It's getting close to 3 hours, so let's finish this off.
3 hours? I thought we were only gonna do 2.
Well, we're 2 hours and 24 minutes.
Do we have enough minutes?
I mean, we're gonna be close to hitting that end of it. Luckily, we don't record very often.
Oh yeah. Plus, we're not recording the week of your wedding, right?
No, we're not. I won't be here.
Oh, you're getting married soon?
Yeah, man. In 2 weeks.
His mail order bride is coming in.
Where are you going to? Nuevo Leon, is it?
No, not dog. Not Nova. What the fuck?
Stalking ass.
Yeah, how do you know so much? Jesus Christ.
Not only that, but did you know that he is a little bit related to her?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I assumed that. You know, I didn't even nobody needed to tell me that.
You assume correct.
What's our last segment?
Why do you go to Wild? You go to Mexico to get married. I mean,
because over there it's not taboo.
Yeah, because their love is not frowned upon.
It's accepted. Yeah.
Do we have any more?
Hey, what's that behind you guys? Above your collage or whatever?
That's some of his mother's artwork.
Yes.
Rudy is calling us.
All right, well, answer. You said call.
Well, if I answer, Pancho has to.
So why'd you tell people to call then?
Well, if it was somebody other than Rudy, we already talked to Rudy.
Maybe it's important. Put him on 3-way.
I can't answer 3-way. I can only answer one time.
Do it.
Can you talk to him? Maybe he wants to.
Hello.
All of us.
I guess I call him back.
I call him back.
All right, Pancho. I guess we'll let you go and call Rudy back.
Pancho, it was a pleasure.
Sounds good,
I know
man.
exactly who you are. I got you figured out, brother.
No, you don't.
Got you all figured out.
He's kind of like V from V for Vendetta. You don't really need to know who he is. Just
know what he stands for.
Know what he stands for. He's a movement.
I'm kind of like Zordon from the Power Rangers. That's not going to have a sequel.
Oh, thank God. So you're like the Bryan Cranston Zordon, where you have ulterior motives?
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh.
So yeah, sure.
It's pretty good. Check it out.
No, it's not. It's the worst. That's why it doesn't have a sequel.
I'm good. I'm going to take Momba's advice. He's got a movie review section, and he gave it 2 thumbs down. So.
But he did give fucking La La Land 2 thumbs up, way up.
And it got nominated for a damn Oscar.
And it lost because it sucks. Anyway.
It was a runner-up.
I digress. Pancho, always a pleasure.
Bye, Pancho.
Peace, guys.
Bye, Pancho.
Nice meeting you.
I love you.
Ditto.
Yeah, I love you too. We should go on vacation with him so we could get locked out.
All right, I guess we'll call Rudy back. I don't know why.
Why you tell people to call?
Because I wanted them to call, but I don't want Rudy to call. I want other people to call.
Do you think...
Like, call me, hey.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Do you think, like, now that we're getting people to call, we can have a call-in and, like, raise money for a new mic?
Oh, someone else is calling us. Let's answer this number. Hello? Who does be?
Yeah, I'm Sarah.
Sarah? You don't sound like a damn Sarah.
Michael Sarah?
Michael Sarah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Junkyard. It's your friend.
Well, I know who this is.
Oh,
this is hardcore.
This is hardcore.
What up, Core? I don't want to give away your real
Hey,
name, so I'm gonna call you Hardcore.
All right, cool. Thank you. Respect that, Tony.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? We haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. Well, you know how life is. These guys got busy lives.
We do.
Congratulations on your upending.
Thank you.
Marriage.
Have you heard that we're blowing up?
We definitely don't have busy lives because it's going on 3 hours.
we have been here for a while.
Yeah. I'm starting to get swass. I'm starting to get swamp ass.
Me too. I'm getting fucking tired of sitting here.
I heard Mamba's very popular in Japan.
He's popular all over the world. Look at him. People love anything round.
Yeah, because I'm built like a kaiju.
Hey, motherfucker, you can't say Jew on the radio.
I said kaiju.
Yeah, that's like saying nigga with an A.
Yeah, kaiju, Jew, they're both monsters. I did.
What? Oh my god.
That was a joke.
My God. We're gonna get pulled.
Cut it out.
We're gonna get pulled.
Just edit that out. Edit that
That
out.
was a joke. I don't feel that way. I just thought it would be funny to say.
Well, it was not. Hardcore, can you tell him to like stop being offensive? He says offensive shit all the time.
Man, dude, knock him. But he's Momba. He's got to be him.
That's true. You can only be you. Can't nobody do you better than you.
I really want to drink this beer, but I feel like it's too phallic. Oh, wait,
Do it. Put it all in your mouth.
No.
Yeah, deep throw that bitch.
No,
not when you say it like that.
You gotta lick the tip a little bit.
No,
like this.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, God. Thank God I'm not watching this.
Oh, you're missing out, Hardcore. You're missing out, man. Ooh, look at him. Hey, Mom, you got some suction on those lips.
What a lovely treat.
Oh, crap.
You should be watching. We're live on YouTube.
I was watching you guys, but I turned it down. I didn't want to be like
Pancho?
the last
That's
caller
true.
who had it
That's
on.
smart. That is smart.
Well, I'm glad you called it and it wasn't fucking Rudy.
Why?
God. That motherfucker, we just talked to him and he's calling us again. I don't understand what the hell his problem is.
Jigger's just butthurt.
Why would
He
I
loves
do
these
it?
guys. What can I say?
I wanted it to call me Hey to call us, but she.
Why do you keep
obviously-
on?
Well, he's not being a creep. Now she's not even gonna listen anymore because you are being a
loves
creep.
us, and I'm not being a creep. I
You're
just
being
want
a
another
creep.
female on the.
You
the
are
show.
being a
a
creep.
female that I don't have to actually book and say like,
You
hey,
are being
like
a
set up like a date. I want this to be blind. I want
Call
it to
me,
be a
hey,
blind
hey.
date.
I apologize. I mean, I would say Junker's not normally a creep, but he really is.
Do you want me to try to get my girlfriend to call?
So
I mean, if you want, go ahead.
I apologize on behalf of Junkyard.
That way we could talk shit about
All
you.
right. Well, congratulations on your upcoming nuptials.
Thank you.
Junkyard.
Thank you. I appreciate
Tony,
it.
Tony and Momba, congratulations on having a girlfriend.
Ooh, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mamba. Tony, what about Tony?
I appreciate.
I mean, I'm pretty awesome. Congratulations on being me, right?
Congratulations on being alive.
Tony, congratulations for just being my friend for this long.
Yeah.
Tony, congratulations for not.
Don't give him that much credit.
Hey,
He's a
he didn't knock me down that time I played basketball with him, so I'm pretty cool.
You did.
Did I knock him down?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
Corey came through. We hooped hard. He had heart.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Tony. Oh, by the way, we gotta talk after you're done with the show because I got those books that you wanted.
Oh, for sure. We will talk.
What books are they? Are they pornographic books?
Hey, well, we're not going to divulge what kind of
Adult
books. It's not important.
And JYD, I got you something as well. I was hoping to see you last year, but we didn't get to cross paths last year.
Ooh.
Maybe 2018. 2017 is halfway over. 2018.
Well, you're always welcome to come on and be like sit in on the podcast and
We'll work something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
You got my number. You know how to get a hold of me.
Awesome, Hardcore. Thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, thanks, guys. And Mamba, like what you do, man. You bring a lot of fun and interesting facts.
Thanks.
Well,
actually, I'm the one with the facts. But whatever. Thanks. I mean, that's not a huge.
Well, you talked about gentrification in Pilsen.
Oh, yeah. Wait, have you been creeping on my profile?
Very informative.
Oh, we got someone else calling.
No. Okay, I'll let you guys go.
All right,
No,
Corey.
I'm stalking you, Mamba.
If I could fucking
Thanks,
answer
man.
this one though. All right, bye.
All right, take care, guys. Good night. Bye.
Oh fuck! Hello. I think they hung up. Whoever was calling, call back because I couldn't answer.
Why don't you just call them back?
Hopefully. Oh, there they go. Hold on.
I hope it's Rudy. Calling from a different number.
Hello. Who this be?
Rudy, if you're listening, call from a different number.
All right, bye, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Who is this? What the fuck?
That was
Why would you
Hardcore. He was saying bye.
You're saying bye.
No, there's somebody else.
That was not someone else.
I swear to God, it was somebody else.
I hope Rudy calls from a different number.
Whoever was calling, call us back, cause
Or
except Rudy. If it's Rudy, don't call.
Or don't, because it's like late.
If it is Rudy, use a different number.
Rudy said he wanted to be on the line with Pancho, but obviously can't figure out some calls. Dude, I don't have fucking three-way. All All right,
Why don't we have three-way?
Cause this bullshit doesn't have three-way.
Why don't you get some bullshit with three-way?
Motherfucker, pay for something.
That shit is not like three-way.
How about you stop being
three-way is not old technology. I mean,
I
it's not new
understand that,
technology,
but it's not included in our free plan.
Like,
if you would like us to have the latest technology, then please send us an Amazon
hello,
gift card.
What is B? What is this?
This is Chester Cheetah, bro. What do you?
Oh,
Chester Cheetah.
Chester Cheetah.
What is up?
Doesn't the interwebs have like caller ID, dude? I mean,
Junkyard didn't want to pay for the caller ID nor the three-way call. He got like the cheapest shit available.
Look, I don't have your phone number in this like thing. Other phone.
It's a computer.
Junkyard's incompetent, basically.
No, Chester,
get it together, man. You're giving Broody shit for using a Metro PCS, but you got like the computer equivalent.
Yeah,
it's true.
Listen, man, listen. I don't have three-way. I don't have caller ID. This is the basic phone plan that we could get for free because Tony and Momba are too cheap to put money in to be able to upgrade.
Bro, I told you I'm good for it.
That would just be wasting money because this is like the only day we've had people call in.
Because we usually don't open the phone lines up to people.
We should open up the phone lines every day.
And I'm glad we don't.
No, I just wanted to call and thank you guys for providing a vital service. Like, you guys are like the train wreck of the podcast world. Like, it's terrible, but you can't look away. No. And it makes my 2.5 hour drive pretty decent. So thank you guys for that.
Then you're in for a treat because this episode's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting.
Oh no, I've been watching.
Oh, okay. Oh, how many people are watching the?
Yes.
Enough.
Yeah, we don't divulge numbers.
Blowing up.
Chester, how's Raggedy Ann?
Yeah, no, I was on there treating it like a party line on there. There, man.
Like this is fucking chat roulette.
Yeah, well, no, there was less dick pics, but at one point,
Mamba, pull out your dick.
It's obviously not the demographic we want. We want more dick pics in that chat.
More dick pics.
More dicks.
This could be arranged.
So look, check it out. We're drinking Matilda as a celebration beer for 100th episode.
The funny part about that is that I have a trunk full of Wisconsin beer that people were supposed to get, but somebody was working and.
Hey man, I called you and I told you when I got off, and you're like, I'm going to Three Floyds.
So Junkyard is too lazy to pick up free beer.
He didn't tell me to pick it up. He said, let's go to Three Floyds.
All right, no, but I got a trunk full of Wisconsin beer. It's just chilling in my car,
waiting.
Just so you guys know. Thanks, Junkyard, for that.
Man,
fucking Junkyard.
It's not my fault. I was busy. I had to go look. I had to go look at places to live.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
I mean, I'm still looking, but it worked out. Because I went and I looked.
That makes me sad.
Listen.
I could have been drinking Primo beer.
You were drinking Primo beer. You're drinking Ephemere and Matilda.
I could have been drinking more Primo beer.
I mean, let's be honest. What kind of Primo beer do they have in Wisconsin?
I mean, it would have been imported from Wisconsin, man.
I mean, that's it's 2 miles from here.
Isn't that what is it, New Glarus?
Yeah,
that's from Wisconsin, right? That should.
No. I had some other stuff. That New Glarus stuff is basic, but I got you guys.
That's like the Coors Light of
Wisconsin.
Oh, also Chester,
man.
Congratulations on your nuptials.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm married at all, so it's pretty awesome.
Is it? Well, I wouldn't know.
Junker doesn't feel like he's married either because she doesn't live here. It's over the internet.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of the same way, man. I see her for 72 hours at a time, so it actually works out perfectly for me.
It's the best kind of marriage, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. The only thing, I'm working on getting her deported right now. So, basically, I'm going to be on your level.
I'm working on getting her deported. Too bad she's a citizen, huh?
Speaking of
That's a little tough.
Yeah, hence the...
Did we talk about it on the podcast? I know I told everybody that story about we were watching the UFC fight. And we were watching Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus... What was that? The last fight she had against?
Where's Karolina Kovacevic?
And your wife?
Oh, no. The one before that, she was fighting...
No, was that the last one?
Yeah, the last one.
Anyways, we're watching UFC fights, and your wife...
Jessica Andrade.
Yeah, your wife was watching along with it. You were streaming where you were watching, and then she fell asleep, so you decided to put porn on You put Ultimate Surrender, which is basically lesbian wrestling.
That is a great story.
And then your wife wakes up and she's like, "What the fuck?"
How did that happen, Junkyard?
She woke up to a screen full of lesbian porn.
I forgot that she was on. Okay, forgot that she was hooked up, and I wasn't aware, that she was watching. And yeah, she got to watch. She got an eye full of Ultimate Surrender, and she got an eye full of Tila Tequila porn. I mean, what can I say?
So how did that interaction go? Did she message you, or when did you realize you fucked up?
When she was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to be watching that. That's just for us dudes here. I'm just cracking a cold one with the boys."
You should have just went with it. Like, why do you like it?
That's true. You should have just see where it goes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man, you gotta bait them a little bit, man. It's like just tell her you were kidding if she doesn't like it. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, unless you want to. Then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
That's how you do it.
Like, hey, you want to get another girl involved? No. Oh
I
yeah,
was
me
just-
neither.
I
I
was
was
just
joking.
kidding.
But if you ever,
If you want to, then
yeah, for sure.
Well, I will tell you one thing. It's more fun with two guys than two girls. Like, definitely recommend trying that. So
two guys in the porn together, or just two guys watching porn?
Oh no! If you're ever gonna go do a three-way, man, do two guys instead of two chicks.
I heard that's called the Devil's Three-Way.
Why is the Devil's Three-Way?
Devil's Three-Way.
That's what I heard.
It's not, I mean, it's not gay if it's a three-way, right? With the honey in the middle.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's not.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. And then like chick gets destroyed. Like, yeah.
What kind of shit?
Use your imagination.
You know what? You know our buddy Alejandro. You know what I love about him? He's always like taking pictures of Instagram models and then sending them to me. And he was like, "Hey, if I needed your help, would you tag team this girl with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, for sure."
The answer should be yes.
And he was like, "Cool, can we like Eiffel Tower?" I'm like, "Yeah, we can." It never's gonna happen, but it's nice to think about that. If Alejandro wanted to tag team somebody,
You're his first choice.
Yeah, makes me feel good.
Junkyard, you're cool, but I don't know if you'd be my first choice. Just saying.
I think Junkyard would be a great choice because if this girl has both of you guys standing next to each other, and she's gonna look at Junkyard and be like, "Ugh, I'm gonna be spending a lot less time with this guy," and
because of the size of his penile.
Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, he's not gonna be my primary target."
I want to be. I mean, with another guy, it's hard to get it. Get it up.
For you, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? On that note, that's like my cue to exit. For sure. Congrats on your 100 shows. Here's to another terrible 100 episodes. And, man, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
Bye,
bro.
Chester.
Later. Take care, Chester.
Did you hang up on him?
I did.
Nice.
All right, well, let's finish this off with
All right, NKOTP. Email us.
one last thing. We can't leave without this one last thing.
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Go ahead, do it. Everybody's watching.
I'll get it. Let me drink more beer. When we do our next 100, so when we do our 200th episode, should we do like a 24-hour live stream?
We should. No. We need to like go bigger.
Yeah, 200.
So every single episode, the only segment that we've had on 100 episodes is this one. This is the only one that we've had 100 times.
So it'd be fitting for us not to have it now.
No, we have to have it because we've had it. We can't just break the
Can't break the chain.
Can't break the chain. So, dear Tony and Momba, I'm 36, doing very well in business, single, and deeply in love with a 58-year-old woman. She has been a neighbor since I was in grade school. She's petite, pretty, intelligent, cheerful, and looks my age. My parents moved to Florida when I turned 27, and I bought their home just so I could be near her.
Better answer it.
I am going to answer it.
Yeah.
Who this be?
Mr. Very nice.
What? Nuh-uh.
Who?
Mr. Very
Mr.
Nice.
Very Nice.
What? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe
it.
Don't believe it.
Do us a rap. Do a rap.
I'm kidding, man. It's not I just wanted to call a hang up.
You motherfucker.
That was perfect. Joker got like moist.
Yeah, you got excited, man.
His little pee-pee went boing.
Fuck you,
yourself.
Poncho.
And then it went right back down.
Joker was like,
God damn, I miss Mr. Very Nice. Fucking dickhead. All right.
Should pay for caller ID.
I got the number, but it doesn't say Mr. Very Nice on it. I can guarantee that. All right. So,
NKOTP.
all right. So my parents moved to Florida when I turned 27, and I bought their home just so I could be near her. On my 33rd birthday, I begged her to cook for me. We had dinner and too much wine and ended up in bed. We don't live together, and she often tells me to find a younger woman. I try to gift her a car, jewelry, etc., but she has refused them all. Our families are against this. I'm going crazy trying to convince her I love her. When I told her I loved her since middle school, she laughed. My parents say I'm insane, though they love her dearly. Am I? Please help. In love, in California.
Oh, shit. That age gap, though.
All right, so you guys...
I mean, okay, he loves her, but what does he want out of this? What does he expect out of this? Like, obviously...
Can't have kids. Her ovaries are probably dried up.
Yeah, I don't know if kids or having a family is really... And if he ever wants to have one, that's going to be the end of that relationship. So maybe she's just being... She's thinking ahead. She sees this like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, just having a good time. There's nothing wrong with having a good time, right?
Wow, 58. That's like a silver fox, right? That's the term.
Yeah, man, more power to him. Like, she already has her own house. She's established. Hit the jackpot, dog. Right?
So what you do is you have to try and first obviously he's trying to woo her. It's not working out. So just wait about a year or two. She's going to forget everything. And then you try again using different tactics.
Mm-hmm. Is she going to forget everything because she has Alzheimer's?
No! Momba, what is wrong with you?
Who this is?
Did you think I wasn't going to be able to get through to you?
Yes!
You motherfucker. We already talked to you. Let us get through this goddamn question so we can go home and go to sleep.
Hey, Joker, you told people to call. People were calling.
Not this motherfucker.
You didn't say people call except this motherfucker.
Hey, man, that's a groomsman you're talking to. You can't treat him that way.
Not only that, he
called because I have a gripe.
With who? We're not doing that segment today, sir.
What is your gripe?
My gripe is with producers who tell their audience to call
and then don't take the calls. What fucking assholes, especially from groomsmen that have done them a solid. Like he would have no wedding if it weren't for you.
Solid. Who wears Chucks anymore?
Our buddy.
Especially all black Chucks. Only game bangers wear that.
Yeah.
Well, we're fucking Latin Kings, motherfucker. We're going to Mexico.
Latin King.
All right.
Just remember, Junkyard, I'll always be able to get through.
Fuck you. Since you're on the phone, answer this fucking question so we can finish this podcast.
What's the question?
Oh, jeez, I'm not reading it again. Basically, this guy that's
36 years old.
36 years old is dating he's in love with a 58-year-old woman
who's his neighbor,
and
she doesn't really
she doesn't believe that he's in love with her because he's loved her since middle school,
and he's trying to go crazy trying to prove that he loves her because he wants to be with her.
Right, exactly, and she doesn't believe him, and his parents don't think he's crazy, but they love her too. What should he do?
He needs to just cut his losses.
Well, he should get over it because ain't nothing worth that much effort. If she doesn't believe you, she doesn't believe you. That's it.
I said just try to woo her, and that's obviously not working. But in a year or two, she's going to forget everything and then try again using different tactics. And then she doesn't work, she's going to forget again and just try different tactics again until you finally hit the right one.
And I said she's going to keep on forgetting because she's...
I did not say that.
60 years old and she probably has the alts.
That is definitely not what I was alluding to. Momba, you're a terrible person for that.
That's a possibility. I mean, it's not... It's not like she's too young.
Well, I mean, she doesn't have much to lose at this point, and if she's not willing to give it a shot.
That's
I
true.
mean, what can you do?
Here's what I think. You got to go with the hardcore approach. You're like, look, you're almost 60. You're not really going to find anybody else in your twilight years. You might as well, or you're going to die alone.
Or you can be like, look,
yeah,
I like you, and I want you. So we could do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
Oh my God! No, don't say that.
And then when she's like, "Oh, I'm good," we're like, "Oh, I see you choosing the hard way, cause I'm a warrior."
Well, it can't be the hard way if she's 60.
Yeah, either way, it's going to be pretty easy.
You guys are dicks in your podcast.
Oh man, I'm so glad. I hope nobody's listening at this point. I hope everybody just already tuned out. This is already like getting to the lowest of the low brow.
All right, well, happy 100th show, guys. I hope
I'm so glad you got through.
Series finale.
I'm so glad you got through.
Series finale?
Yeah, series finale. Or season finale. You never know.
Plot twist, we're all dead.
All my friends are dead. All right, guys. All right. Rudy, thank you. We will talk to you later. Goodbye.
All right, I'll give you a call in a few minutes.
All right.
Thanks, bye.
NKOTP, what it do, y'all? I'm out and break it down real smooth for y'all motherfuckers who don't know about
All right, man. Send us home, Junker.
NKOTP.
Like us on
Versus
Facebook,
Momba.
Facebook.com.
He's kinda
Like us on
funny,
Instagram,
but
like us on
really he can all have
SoundCloud.
alone in this junkyard. He got a
We are on iHeartRadio.
At the video
We're on-
store. And then there's Mr. Divine. He's a piece of shit. And you should ignore him because he's my good friend. And my name is Tony. And I am the best Tony. And I can be a little pony. And if you put me on the store, you know I'm gonna go hard some more.
Guys, nobody heard what you were saying.
Oh.
I totally muted you while the song was going. All right, guys, like us on Facebook,
Well, now
Facebook.com.
the people that were watching the video, they're like, these two are talking and nothing's going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Like us on Facebook.
That's Junkyard Shitty Producing.
Facebook.com/NKOTP1.
What's our time right now anyway?
Long as fuck. Probably like,
Ooh.
we're going in 3 hours.
So then one of our avid listeners, Payo Dog, should be pleased as punch.
Yeah.
A lot of people that
he
love
always
us are
he
pleased
wants
as
long ass
punch.
episodes. So here you go. Here you go, Payo Dog. This one's for you. 3 hours long.
3 hours, 11 minutes.
Enjoy yourself.
Follow us on Twitter at New Kids on the Pod. See us on Instagram also at New Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher. Also iHeartRadio, YouTube, as you see now. Email us newkidsonthepod@gmail.com or leave us a voicemail. Our phone obviously works. We've been talking to people all night. 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba?
I'm just going to say, I didn't expect this to last this long. But
Like
it's been,
like right now for 3 hours or like the whole show?
yeah, the whole show and just 3 hours in general. Junker said only 2, but it's been fun. It's been a good time.
Yep. In a world full of 100 episodes.
Let's hope this is our last.
All right, I'm going to let the music ride out, so they'll probably still see some of you guys as
Well-
we do this, just letting you know.
So then
Also-
Mamba shouldn't pull his pants down?
So don't pull your pants on right
I
now.
can't be negative anymore because Payo at your batch party, he said that,
He's going to sponsor us.
and that I can't talk shit about the show anymore.
Yeah.
I can't be negative. So sorry, Payo.
All right, guys, we will hopefully check you out next week.
Yeah,
I don't know,
probably.
maybe we literally. So I know we use this as a joke a lot. We actually do run out of minutes. So this is a 3-hour episode. After I upload it, we will see how much time we have left. Hopefully, we will have enough time for another episode because we're going to be gone for a couple weeks.
We'll be because
we're going to be in Mexico.
We will all be in Mexico next weekend.
No, the week
No, in
after
2 weeks.
Not this weekend, but the next week.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, we should be back next week. I think at least even if we do an hour, it'd be fine.
Yeah. We'll do a quickie.
Yeah.
Quick and dirty.
I don't know if we'll be on YouTube because we still have to discuss that. Since this is our 100th episode, we decided to go live. We'll see. We'll see how this works out.
That and we said about 20 things that will get us banned.
Right. So, thank you for not only sticking with us 3 hours, but I mean, they fucking making us last 300 or 100 episodes. I mean,
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, Junkyard's first attempt, he lasted 3 episodes.
right. So 100. I mean, that's a fucking milestone. Thank you for all our fucking listeners that actually stuck with us this long. So yeah, we're out.
You guys are welcome.
Yeah. So here's our intro or outro.
Outro.
At a red light, but the things you sit around. It's so rich, oh you noticed. Girls stay focused to watch them then spin around. Yeah, let the track ride, look and we out. Look at DJ, look at me, and it goes, look at that, and it goes, and it falls. How we sing, girl? Look it up, look it up, look it up. Can't you see? Check it out. Look it down, and it goes, and it falls.